Oh my goodness, getting everything set up. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I had to go grab a stupid cord. I forgot my. I use my phone as like a second chat screen because I usually miss the messages. So forgive me, just half a second. Now I gotta go grab it. How's everyone doing today? Oh my goodness, guys, we have to make a whole nother video. Today's the day, boys. We need to talk about Reddit and how wrong they are about everything. About everything, I tell ya. So let me just finish that up. Okay, that's done. All right, I'm good. Oh, nice to see that, Seismic. Nice to hear, nice to hear. Let me just get everything set up on my end. Okay. There we go. Now we're back to normal, baby. Let me just get over here, which, if I remember right, should be enough. Breaking the fourth wall. Bam! You know, I should really plan around that. Okay, so we need to talk about Reddit for a little while. We're going to stand right here while we do it. So, let's talk about Reddit. Reddit is really dumb sometimes. Really, really dumb. So let's bring it up now. We're gonna go over Reddit's reaction to the manifesto, and then we're also gonna play some music. Hot, though not unbearably hot, just hot, only 95. Oh, it's like 104 where I live. You are one lucky man, let me tell ya. Let me pull up some music here. I got copyright hit on the music yesterday, and I think it was because they played some Princess Mononoke. I don't know what is that called. I don't know, but it's that's what happened there. So that should get muted. Okay, good. Okay, now we play music. Probably this. There we go. Make that a little quieter, like right there, probably. Ba-da-da. Okay. Boy, the Reddit response to Path of Exile was so dumb, or the manifesto. It's like Zizarin has like a clickbait title of like, look at that clickbait title. Look at that clickbait title. Huh? What's going on? A lacking yet good manifesto. Oh, they changed the title. He changed his ways. It used to be, you can see the title here. Zizarin, a pointless and boring balance manifesto. That's what the title was, and I was just about to complain how clickbaity that is, because in the video he actually doesn't complain. He's like, yeah, I actually agree with a lot of it. And now he changed the title. A lacking yet good manifesto. Need patch notes for context. So, hey, good on him for changing the title. I can already hear my neighbors stomping up ahead. Oh no. Not stomping, but like walking hard, so we'll see how this goes here. I think what I'm going to talk about today in the video, what are we going to talk about? I don't know if I'm going to call out creators or not. I don't know if I'm going to call out other creators, because, like, listen to this.
Dependency changes. Changes to mana reservation will only hurt the bottom end.
I'll be honest.
Character power just went down and you yet it even more builds to unviability. Is this what we waited 9 months for?
I'm not gonna lie. This might be a league I only play like a month or a month and a half in.
That is so performative. I cannot stand these Path of Exile content creators. Not all of them do this, but some do, like Alkaiser here. That's so performative. He's obviously going to play the game. He's obviously going to get a lot of views doing it. He makes a living playing the game. It's fine. Everything's fine. The league is fun. This manifesto is great. I really like it, and we're going to make a video talking about it. Because way too many people are complaining about a big old nothing burger. How many people are thinking this Necromancer change is gonna be bad? It's kind of shocking. Like, think of it this way. What did Necromancer actually lose? Okay, what did they really lose? Let's think about this. They lost minion life on their corpse skills, and they gained permanent unholy might on minions. Oh no, the struggle, the humanity. Where is the bad? Or where's the good? It's all horrible. No, it's just fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a video and we're going to show off our potential league starter, which is probably poison summon skeletons, but it could also be like poison animate weapon. That could be work too, except instead of a oh, sorry. In my wand, where's my wand? Okay, we're gonna use bone offering, desecrate, all that good stuff, right? Now we're not gonna do flesh offering. I don't know why I have that. Now, instead of like increased duration or something, what we could do if we did animate weapon is just do a blade fall. And that means that every time we cast animate weapon, blade fall comes down, you get like a bunch of lingering blades, which, you know, you can use for animate weapon, right? That you can use the lingering blades to make animate weapons. So I'm thinking in my head, it's like, okay, if we do poison animate weapon, that's possible, but it's either a wand that we trigger to cast blade fall for easy animate weapon, or we figure out another way to cast animate or blade fall and figure out animate weapon another way, and using a envy. United in Dream. United in Dream gives you an envy skill, a level 25 envy skill, and it gives you minions chance to poison, and it kind of solves the entire poison problem. Makes it so that poison animate weapon is extremely trivial to get. I do expect United in Dream to be expensive. While it is a breach, yeah, Severed and Sleep is the original. In fact, we should probably plan around having Severed, huh? Severed's a lot easier, but you lose envy, which kind of sucks. You get poison on hit though, which is kind of cool. I just don't know if poison on hit's gonna be the mod. So I think what we're gonna do is, if I show this off, and I should figure this out now, the question is I need to have two different trees set up if we do animate weapon, and I think I will. I think people are kind of like, oh, they nerfed animate weapon, it's terrible because it gives mana cost more. We're gonna probably make an animate weapon build, one with United in Dream and another with assuming that we get chance to poison on other gear. If you have chance to poison another gear, don't use United in Dream, just use a wand and with like Flesh Offering, and you have a better result. So Goose on a scooter. Scoose, hello, welcome. Oh, sorry what happened earlier, man. I saw the Discord messages. I hope you're doing okay. Now as far as, so yeah, let's do that now. Before we start making the video, let's make an animate weapon build. So there are a couple of things you have to account for when you make an animate weapon build. One, you do not actually need weapons on the ground in order to use animate weapon. Also, I should probably move over just a bit. Gary, don't break the fourth wall. What are you doing? Listen, sometimes you just gotta. So with animate weapon, you don't actually need weapons on the ground. You can use lingering blades. I don't know how many people know that, but you can use lingering blades from a blade fall. So, or why else would you do anything else? But yeah, blade fall. Lingering blades, animate weapon, that's your single target damage. Now, animate weapons do not carry from room to room, but it's not that hard to summon them. So blade fall, that's also going to be a desecrate and a desecrate and a bone offering, probably. Maybe flesh offering if we want more damage. I don't know, just depends. I don't think we're gonna struggle with damage, so let's do those three. Now let's make one tree. Let's assume that we have chance to poison on all of our gear. Let's assume that. I think that's pretty likely to happen. I'd be surprised if we don't, but if not, we can use United in Dream. So let's assume we have a wand here, which eventually I'm gonna realize how to get. We want a bone. We want a convoking wand. Chance to poison on gear. And we're gonna make a wand, and we're gonna make a convoking wand. All right. It is worth noting that the lower base item, I'm gonna blame Crypt for teaching me this because I didn't know this. Also, who subscribed? Yukenna, I just saw that. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Yukenna. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for helping Goose out. Who made me orange? Yukenna, making me Sunny D GooBoy. All right, I see what's up. All right, I see. The new guys coming out here from the weapon crafting video. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You guys are like, Jesus Christ, what did I walk into? Hi, I can change color. I'm a GooBoy. Us Goos can do that. All right, so let's assume for a second that we don't need United in Dream. Garmok making me the cosmic goo. Hello. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while, man. How you been? Okay, so we're assuming we don't need to use United in Dream for physical stuff or for chance to poison. I think we're gonna get it on gear. So what do we want? Well, we're gonna use essences for minion damage, and then we're also, yes, that cuts off. It's a work in progress. Anyone who knows that about me knows that I'm gonna overhaul a lot of my color changing August 19th for the league start, and this is kind of under construction. So we're a little bit of we're half cosmic goo. We're cosmic goo, but not too cosmic. All right. We're gonna craft that until we get +1 all minion gems, and then we are going to craft on cast socketed spell. What? I'm sorry. Socketed? Oh, trigger a socketed spell when you use a skill. Okay, there we go. 8-second cooldown. All right, and that's how you're gonna get your blade fall, whatever. So every time we animate weapon, we automatically trigger blade fall, and that's like a super high quality of life. And if you don't have to use United in Dream, all the better, right? You also get your bone offering and your desecrate from there too. So it is like an all-in-one. You press a button and you get a bunch of defenses, and it's great. I love quality of life in my builds. All right. All right, so what else do we want? Let's assume that we're not gonna have anything else on our wand. It's just +1 all minion gems. We essenced on the minion stuff, crafted on that, done. What else do we need? We're gonna need a shield. This is our minimum shield. That's it. It's our minimum absolute. I have to show this POB when I post the video, so we have to be a little careful. Let's get a shield. It's going to be an energy shield, because we are doing a, what's it called? Which one? Which bone? Is it bone? We'll assume it's bone. Bone spirit. No, that's super low item level. Hold on. There's one that's just energy shield, and it's like, I forget what it's called. Was it Lacewood Spirit? It might have been Lacewood Spirit or Ball Spirit. It's one of them. Either way, let's assume it's Lacewood, because I think that's the Mana Storm shield base. So let's do that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to edit the, well, we'll finish it first and then we'll edit the item. The only thing we want on there is literally just life. That, well, no, we don't want any other gems, because animate weapon's not a physical thing, right? It is a physical thing. Ooh, we can get +1 gems on there. All right, so let's get max life, but with the idea that we're probably going to be able to get that physical gem later. We're going to craft with essences to get high. Oh, you can't do that. Let's get like tier 3 life on there, and we're going to go for block. That's the only thing I care about as a suffix right now. Obviously, this is going to go on a minion base, so that does change things. You never know what's going to happen, but that's kind of my idea here. We're going to get rid of this. We're also going to edit the item, take away this implicit for, where is it? Implicits, tags, whatever. Okay. What we're going to do is get rid of this implicit, I think. Get rid of that. Implicit's 0, and just put plus 15% minion damage. And that's all we're gonna do. There we go. So that's gonna be the implicit on the shield. So that kind of replaces that. So that's our bare minimum acceptable shield. Is there any other things I need? The helmet we don't need. The body armor we don't need. We don't need +2 on minion gems. It's animate weapon. The only thing gems give you, which is nice, it's just damage, right? There's nothing enabling about it. Does more levels give you more animate weapons? Oh, it does. Oh, well, you know what? Let's account for that. Okay, we're going Necromancer because this is like the ultimate screw you Reddit build. I haven't uploaded on YouTube in 2 months. Oh, it's all good. We're gonna upload today. I just have to make a POB and you know, prep for that. How did my viewership go from 12 viewers to 4? Is this like a Twitch thing? Are you guys hiding from me? Get that title out of my face. Are you guys hiding from me? Do I look like a bug when I do that? Or like an alien? This is such a weird angle. I look a little freak. I'm like that, you know that meme where it's like they zoom in on the character's eyes and they get all bug-eyed? Don't threaten me, chat, otherwise. Okay, let's do mindless aggression, of course. We're gonna go unnatural strength. This is a chance to poison build. So we're gonna do unholy might. In fact, we're gonna hold off on unholy might. Oh no, we're not gonna get it later. +2 minion gems. I'm assuming you get that on your helmet. It shouldn't be that hard to get. It seems very natural. We are gonna go Commander of Darkness. Seems very natural here. And we're gonna go Mistress of Sacrifice, so that way we also get a bunch of block. This one node gives us 18 all block and a bunch of skill effect duration, so it's very, very good. We also have, no, that's it. All right, cool. So what else are we gonna do? Well, we need chance to poison. That is mandatory, probably. Hey, to be fair, if chance to poison is not mandatory, if we get it all of it on gear, which I don't think is possible, but if we get it all on gear, that means we can replace it with like added chaos or something stupid like that. It's gonna be pretty nice. Just saying, it's gonna be pretty nice. So we have to do something here before I forget. Plus 100%. Oh no, sorry. Minions deal plus 100% increased poison damage. Did I do that wrong? Okay. Oh, I did do that wrong. Is it more poison damage? No, that doesn't make a difference. Wait, what did I do? Hold on. Save. This is, what are we gonna call this for people who see it? Hi, I'm Gary, the GooBoy, and you saw my video. There we go. What I'm gonna do is I did a practice tree earlier with this, and what did I say? Minions deal 100% increased poison damage. Okay, that's right. Minions deal. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay, yeah, we just forgot to include a word there. But there's our configuration. Minions this patch are going to be dealing twice as much poison damage, so I'm super excited. So I was reading the changes for next season. They are removing all the mana reservation efficiency. Yeah, that's great. I think it's awesome. I'm happy. I'm glad. Okay, the mastery was too strong. Every single build ever in the history of Path of Exile this patch got the stupid mastery. It needed to be nerfed. I'm excited. I love this manifesto. That's what we're going to talk about today. I can defend. I will die on this hill. That was a great manifesto. So let's get one important stat here. People are always like, hey, Gary, why does it matter if people have Unholy Might on your minions? Well, let me tell you. That increases our damage by, yep, 30% more damage. That's very good. We are animating Lingering Blades, so it's just a nice thing to have. It increases damage as well. So let me see here. Yep, minions do have Unholy Might. We are animating Lingering Blades. Enemy is going to be poisoned. And enemy is a boss. We'll assume it's Pinnacle. Okay, okay, is there anything else I want to check or like be careful of? Because people tend to be very freaky about it. Okay. Now, what are we gonna do? We have chance to poison. We also need poison. This build does assume that you are getting chance to poison somewhere else on the build. Otherwise, we will do a United in Dream, which gives you the same stat. Plus, or minions have plus 60% chance to poison with attacks. Save. Okay, so now we have 100% chance to poison. Cool, right? Manifesto is like a 7 out of 10 for me. We get new Trickster, buffed Pathfinder. Pathfinder? And none of my normal fave builds are hurt at all, but oh well. If Trickster sucks 5 out of 10 though. I thought it was great. Seru, again, I disagree completely. I think it opens up so many build possibilities. The Necromancer change is exciting. Honestly, if you don't even like Necromancer for poison builds, you could do something like Guardian, but that's basic. The real big brain move, you guys want to know the big brain summon like minion move, the real build that benefits? Summon Reaper Elementalist, where your golems auto-summon themselves. Everything gets +2 minion gems that you didn't have before on your helmet. So I think Summon Reaper Elementalist is going to be beautiful. Absolutely love it. That's going to be great. I don't know if you do like an Ignite build or something, but oh baby, that's going to be juicy. Yeah, I think I think there's going to be a lot of hipster elementalist builds. Anime weapon, we also want multi-strike, which we can also replace with a melee splash if we're doing like delirium. If you guys don't know, this build, before it was even a thing, we're not even going to do that. Let's do like level 10. There we go. If you guys don't know, this was already a build before this league. It was just a great low budget delirium farmer, and it just got a huge buff, so beautiful. We're gonna assume it's level, God, how many levels do we want to give animate weapon? And this matters, by the way, you'll see why in a second. How much damage do we give animate weapon, or how many levels? Well, with the helmet, it's +3. With the, if we had it on our chest, we can give it +2. That already gives us one more animate weapon, just having it on the chest. We could also corrupt it for 3. That would put you at level 26. We could have a +1 minion gem on the shield. That would be 18. So that's what we would shoot for, is a level 28 animate weapon. But right now I think just having it be level 23 is fine. Yeah, we'll do that. It's fine. And we do, oh man, I want movement speed's nice, but oh boy. Which we sometimes, okay, so we sometimes replace melee splash with multi-strike if you don't want single target. We need probably just added chaos, right? Yeah, I like that. Added chaos. And we do want faster attacks. And I think we have one more, yep. Minion damage seems natural. We could also do void manipulation. I do like void manipulation a lot. Void manipulation would be nice just for more poison damage, right? Because this is 300, oh, poison DPS plus 160. Minion damage is poison DPS plus 186. Okay. What about added chaos? What does that change to? More poison damage with vicious proj, less overall attack with hits. Okay. Unbound ailments, probably the same thing. So as we scale poison, that might change, but that might be our rough 6-link. Real question though, is this build laggy? I don't know. Does your computer lag with only, I don't know, 18, 16 animated weapons on the screen? Oh yeah, we also have the jewel. Hold on. Animate weapon. Spirit guards. Animate weapon can animate up to 8 ranged weapons. The question is, do lingering blades always do a melee? Are lingering blades always melee? I'm assuming so. I might have to look that up. Any solution to poison chance? So Usaka, you have a few choices here. With animated weapon, you have your choice between 2 options. And I'm guessing, this is just a guess, you are gonna get your poison chance on gear now, because they said they're adding new mod pools. They're updating Convoking Wand mod pool. I'm guessing you're gonna get chance to poison with minions. If not, it's fine. Just use a United in Dream. Does the same goddamn thing. It gives you 60% chance to poison. That is enough to cap the poison chance. Gives you your minions a bunch of chaos resistance. You can use it with that helmet that makes them minions not listen to you, but they do like insane more damage. So that's always an option. Divergent minion damage gives damage with aliens. Yeah, but if we league start this, we're not gonna get like divergent, right? Obviously, this would be insane for like, as you go into like Ubers, you would want something like this, but league start, you're not gonna get it. In fact, I might be taking the piss a little doing a 6-link, but whatever, it's fine. Bone Offering, Desecrate, Blade Fall, that's gonna be our 3-link on our weapon. This will be on our chest. What else do we need here? I want to be super specific. Normally I wouldn't do stuff like this, but if I'm going to link the POB when I talk about this on YouTube, I should probably link the POB, do it correctly. Oh, this is animate weapon, not skeletons. Cutlass solves it. Yeah, exactly. So it's like our backup. I'm thinking we're probably going to do animate weapon over skeletons because what am I trying to say here? I want to do animate weapon over skeletons because people saw that mana nerf and they thought it was just weaker, even though animate weapon was already borderline pretty good. Not great, but just like, it was like a 6 out of 10 build before, but it only got like buffs. Like what's the problem with the build? Oh no, your animate weapon does, we're doing it to level 25. So it's gonna be like, or sorry, level 28 is gonna be our goal. So it does like 5 to 6% less damage. Oh, boo-hoo. You still have like all these mods you can use. Your wand probably can be used as a wand and not have United in Dream if you do have chance to craft poison. So there's a ton of buffs to the build. You have +2 minion jumps, everything. You get Unholy Might all the time, which is a massive poison damage buff. So you know what? I'm all for this. I think animate weapon's gonna be a fantastic league starter. That's why we're so confident going into it. Chains of Command. So, Chains of Command is absolutely fine. It's actually a really good unique. The problem is twofold. 1, I want to league start this. 2, in order to use this well with poison, you're gonna want something like a wasp nest probably, and you can just get a ton of poison damage. The problem is not with, oh, and you get free splash. It gives you a lot of quality of life, but the problem is you have to A, trigger a kill with Animate Guardian, And the problem with that is if you're against late game bosses, you kind of have to really be clever about how you use chains of command. The Animate Guardian is fine, but it's a little iffy. I just don't want to do chains of command. That's just my thing. We are going to be doing the Animate Weapon Spirit Guards. Now, as far as Spirit Guards go, I am 99% sure that Lingering Blades, and correct me if I'm wrong, Lingering Blades can produce archers, and this very, very, very matters. So 1 second. Animate Weapon, Lingering Blade, and we need ranged weapon. Let's see what we look up here. Let's find out together. Let's look up Animate Weapon. Allied Minion. Yep. Okay. Okay, Animate Weapon can use on unidentified weapons lying on the ground, but not on any ranged weapons unless Spirit Guards is used. The weapon is permanently consumed if the key pickup option is enabled in the UI tab. Highlights blah 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 blah. Must be animate or attempting to animate a weapon with an item level higher than the item level gem will cost mana and perform a cast animation but have no effect. Okay, it can also be used on lingering blades left behind by Bladefall and DK. Whoops. Animated weapons are minions that are considered to be using the original weapon animated. They are therefore affected by mods to minions, as well as support gems for weapons such as LA damage with attacks, but not affected by any of the player's damage or weapons. That's fine. Interactions. One-handed weapons summoned from items are counted as being used in the main hand. This only applies to weapon bonuses that come from being used in the main hand, like Wings of Entropy. Casting on a weapon. Oh, there we go. Casting on a Lingering Blade. Lingering Blades have the base stats of a glass shank. The same formula is used on casting a weapon, except the Lingering Blade's physical damage is on top of other physical damage modifiers. So it does not work. And can animate up to 12 ranged weapons. So Lingering Blades do not offer... Can we get permanent summons? Animated Lingering Blades. I'm assuming it doesn't work. Is that wrong? I don't think it works. Yeah, because I don't think you can do it, right? This build would know. This is like the classic. We want... Okay, let's look at their unique gems here. Required items, whatever. So this guy did use United in Dream forever ago. Ancient Skull's an option if we go crit. Basically, if your minions... This unique item says that if your minions crit, they then take like 20% of their health as physical damage over time. Oh, sorry, 20% of the health as chaos damage over time. So you need chaos resistance. But they gain like 50% increased attack speed. It's like stupidly powerful. And they don't listen to you. And then what else here? Non-cursory skills on your minions. If you have blocked recently, you and your nearby allies regenerate. Nah, we're not going to do that. I don't think we're going to use that shield. So budget, please refer to required items. So I just want to see if this guy... Yeah, because this build's like 2 or 3 years old, and he's saying 10 exalts to get started. And I think it's going to be way cheaper. 25 exalts to do wave 30 simulacrums comfortably. 20 exalts to clear A9 Cyrus. And this was like 2 or 3 years ago exalt. So really this is like 5 exalts, 10 exalts. Pros. I just want to see if you... jewels, there we go. Fortress Covenant, Quickening Covenant. There is no... Spirit Guards. Okay, we're not using Spirit Guards. Doesn't work. I'm not sure since we get +2 all minion from helmet. I don't think it'll work because I just wanted to see how we calculate the damage. So if you guys think this is low damage, let me show you the beautiful part about our single target. We're against the Pinnacle, right? I just want this on the record. Full DPS. So we only have the damage of 1 animate weapon. We go up to 16. So with nothing else on the build, with no passive tree besides our ascendancies, we have 270,000 damage. And that's against single target. And that's, yeah, single target. Against maps, we have like a lot. It's whatever. You don't need a lot of damage while you're mapping. Once you have like 300,000 damage, you can do like anything but like juice tier 16s. Simulacrum Wave 30 was introduced in Scourge. Yes. So I guess the build has been updated since, huh? Okay, good call. Thank you, Rafal. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I guess that guide is updated. Okay, anyway, this is all assuming that we don't need to use United in Dream. If we do, we get a big AoE damage buff. It's great. You get more damage with United in Dream. I don't need damage on this build. I want quality of life. I want easy bone offering and blade falls. So I'll just literally hold down right click. Blade falls will happen and it's really juicy. Obviously, it has an 8-second cooldown and blade fall sends how many out? Leaves a lingering blade on the ground for every volley, 5 volleys. So what we could do is just cast this a bunch on our own and just summon a bunch of minions, and throughout the fight we just refresh them over time, which is good. I like that. And yeah, max 40 can be left on the ground, so it's super easy. What else? Deal additional, 16. All right. And then as we level it up, we're planning to get it to level 28. So how many can we get here? We're gonna go up to 2 additional, boom, boom. So yeah, we get 2 additional ones, which adds like a bunch of damage to the build. Anyway, so that's gonna be what we do. Level 23, beautiful. Let's actually make the tree now. I don't think we need anything else on the build. Yeah, I think we're gonna go block. We have all of our block champs. All right, let's go. We don't need any of these, so I think we're gonna go. Now here's the thing, instead of all res, you actually get life. And if we go United in Dream and use that helmet, we are gonna take these nodes. It's very juicy actually. The problem is you don't actually need that much recovery for these things. Let's go here, pick up our life and mana, pick up our damage and life, and then go this way. Now we do want minion duration. That's always nice on this build. And then we do need accuracy rating, but for now, let's just go overwhelm for the max poison deeps. Let's go offering first. I think I'd rather, whatever. We'll just get it in order here. We want overwhelm. Overwhelm is just damage. So it's tempting to go up this way because you want to go up this way regardless, but I almost never take these 2 points here. So let's just get this for life. And then we go over here. This is just a bunch of life, defense. I think here we're probably gonna go. Ooh, what do I want? We're never gonna use convocation on this build. Probably just increase life, just shove life down minions' throats. Minion damage, life. So we are gonna go way over here. We're gonna get this accuracy and damage node because we need to hit. And then we're gonna get increased effective offerings. Go over here, pick up all these juicy life nodes. Gary, why are you getting so many life nodes? I like living, all right? Don't hate, appreciate. So that was like last year. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. Attack and cast speed also affects us because it's just nice. It's just nice. We do have our, why does that upgrade our damage so much? Oh, I guess we give our minions a lot of attack speed, huh? So if you guys notice, if you guys have been paying attention, we're not even at capped minion accuracy, and we're already at 560,000 damage. Yes, this build will do a lot of damage. We are gonna go spell block. Absolutely, we're going spell block, and we're gonna go max spell block. It's gonna be 77, which is a very well-balanced build. Yes, these reservation nodes are probably getting nerfed. For now, let's completely not get them and just account for them later. Damage, life. And then we also want probably accuracy while you're leveling, but we're not gonna do that now. There's better things we can do here with our points. Now, I know these AoE nodes are changing. If you guys don't know, these AoE nodes are changing into crit chance and crit multi nodes. Nerfs Absolution, but the new mastery instead of crit chance is AoE. We don't need AoE on minions. It's just melee splash, so we can kind of just skip all of it. And we're not going crit either. What are you using for a weapon? We're only going to use United in Dream if we don't get chance to poison on gear. I am assuming, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right though. I'm assuming that one or some of the new mods in minion pools, because you're getting so many minion base items now, is chance to ignite, chance to poison on minions. So I'm assuming that that's the case. If not, it's fine. Just go United in Dream, but hopefully that opens things up because that will give you a ton of quality of life on the build. And that's what we want here, quality of life. I am going max spell block, so we're getting all the block nodes. Also gets us the 71 block chance, which is super nice. If you're wondering where we're getting our last little bit, we're actually doing a Tempest Shield because I want it. So with Tempest Shield, we now have, well, if I can do this right, we now have 71 attack block, 77 spell block, and that's true block. That's not with glancing blows. So, mwah, beautiful, right? We're not gonna get higher than 71 unless we do like a chest craft, which, you know what, we might actually do, but we'll see. Let's get the rest of our minion stuff. We just want to go pure damage here. Do I even need this? I mean, we're gonna go up here anyway. We need to, but I don't even think I need Death Attunement because we're not going Spectres, right? Because Spectres are pointless. Frenzy charges and power charges were gutted. The only reason we would use Spectres on the build, which we could do, the only reason we would is just for like defensive utility. So we would get like 2 Spectres that have like projectile bubbles. We would have like other stuff like that. Unlike you, I just prefer to use unique weapons whenever possible. Crafting has never really been my thing. I think that you should, as in like your base power level of will increase on the character, but it will. You should because it's fun. This wand that I have here, this is my League Start wand. Literally, it's minion essences, not even the highest tier, just like tier 3 minion essences. Doing that until I get +1 all minion skill gems. If you have an open suffix, craft a trigger socketed spell when you use a skill with an 8-second cooldown, and there you go. You now have your you now have everything. You now have Bladefall, Desecrate, Bone Offering, On Demand. Like that's crafting. Like that's what I want instead of a United in Dream. I would still use Spectres, maybe a single Frenzy. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, whoops. Sorry, that was bad. Frenzy charges, we want 1. How much does a Frenzy charge give us? It gives us 100,000 damage. Oh. Maybe that is worth it. We'll do it later. I think you might be right. I think we should plan on having that. All right, maybe you're right. Maybe we should do Frenzy charges anyway. Oh, no, we're not. We're not doing it because that Frenzy charge is like hypercharged, right? It gives like way less now. So in POB, 1 Frenzy charge here is like 3 Frenzy charges now. It's like, or whatever later. Anyway, it's not that good. I don't think it's that good. Even 1 Frenzy charge is just not enough to justify it. In reality, it's probably going to be like a minor damage boost, and I would just have a defensive utility like another anti-projectile bubble. I like using Pale Seraphis Spectres. Gives reduced action speed and increased damage taken. That sounds beautiful. Yeah, we might use Spectres, might not. Let's plan on doing it, maybe. I don't know. I don't really want to do Spectres. So you may notice these 3 nodes here. Not that great, right? It's okay. The real juicy part, and this is the big damage booster. Let's go to oh wait, hold on. We need a spell totem. We're gonna do a Wither spell totem. Whoops. Come on. Work with me here. Why is this not working? Wither, and we're gonna do a spell totem, and we're gonna do multi-totem, and faster casting? I don't know, maybe. And then we're gonna do this node, which is Withered Stacks. Because we have multiple totems casting it with longer increased effect, I'm always gonna be at 15. I will never not be. So, what does that mean? That means Corruption increases our damage by like 20% more. And then we have another Chaos Master here, which gives us an additional 20% increased effect. So these 2 nodes alone adds, oh God, how much damage is that? That's like 20% more damage just between those 2 nodes. Beautiful. Oh, I mean, it's a 5-point investment, but still 20% more damage. If you can give me a poison animate weapon build with no Spectres, I would probably play it, even if it has a decent ceiling. All right, no Spectres. No, the principle of it, boys. The principles of it. Arena Master, and it works good without charged Spectres. Corruption is always one of the highest rated notables for poison builds. Yeah, it is. It's really good. Okay, let's go down here, get some more life. We have, let's see, what's our defensive layers? 71 attack block, 77 spell block, true block. We don't have any life regen yet. We have a lot of unreserved mana. No, that's not worth it. We're not going Mind Never Matter. We could do health recoup. That's a possibility as well. Let's get our jewel, and then I think we're just gonna go all the way over here like this, and we're gonna go straight to this damage node. Attack and cast speed. Oh, also our minions have 30% chance to gain onslaught. That's not that great on this, but I don't know. It's fine enough. And then we're gonna go over here, get this reservation node if we want it. We are getting +1 curse. Absolutely, and we're getting 30% reservation for curse skills. And I think... Why is this such a big damage boost? Spell skills have 12% to damage over time multiplier. Is that where that damage is coming from? Oh no, it's just me. Oh, never mind. Oh geez. Enemies poisoned by you have -5% chaos resistance. Whatever. This node doesn't do anything for us, and then this is more spell block if we wanted it, which we don't. So, what am I missing here? Oh, mana cost. Ooh, this is juicy. So, for those of you who are wondering, mana cost 43 per cast, and I cast every twice a second. It's a huge mana cost, especially because it's going to be like, they're going from, what is the base mana cost of animate weapon? It's going from 13 or 12 to like 16. It's going to be like 25% higher or 30% higher, whatever. Yeah, it's a big damage for mana, or a big mana cost. Eldritch Battery, problem solved. We now have Eldritch Battery. We are going to be getting Energy Shield incidentally on Shield and Helmet, because Bone Helmets are an armor Energy Shield hybrid. So that alone will get us to like 600 Energy Shield or something like that, 400, whatever. That's enough to take care of whatever we need there. And Divine Blessing, baby. We get a free Divine Blessing with Eldritch Battery. So Eldritch Battery got inadvertently buffed this patch. Obviously, you can't use Divine Blessing with health anymore, and if you still want to reserve your mana, kind of sucks, right? You can't really use it. Eldritch Battery bypasses that. You can now reserve all of your mana, and it solves your mana problems, and you can use your Divine whatever, right? Still good. You can get Roomy and get block from there, but you've already capped at spell block. Yeah, it's no point. There's no point in using Roomies. We already have 71 block. If I really wanted the other block, I would just do something like this, and just take away... these nodes here or something, and that way we have 75, 74 block. In fact, even better, we would do something like this. We would have 77 attack block, 74 spell block, and if I really was desperate, I could just take this node. There you go. We have fully capped block, and that actually saves you a point from going up here. So it's just something to keep in mind. Let's go back here, boom, 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 and then take away that and go spell block. But, I mean, this already gets us to 77 block with a shield with a T1 suffix. If we don't have that T1 suffix, that's A-okay. You can just have 15 less block. You still have 56 block. It's still really good. DB can't use life anymore, so use EB. Oh, yep, exactly. 5 head. Yeah, so I think Eldritch Battery builds are going to be pretty popular this league. It solves mana problems if you are desperate for it, which we are. I don't want to use Clarity or whatever the stupid thing that is. We're going to use Eldritch Battery for mana problems, and we get a free Divine Blessing out of it. So you know what? We'll take it. So that solves our mana problems, and we get a free Divine Blessing. Now, here's the question. Reservations. We have probably 7 points to burn. So let's get our reservations going. I don't know. Has it been confirmed? Is the only nerf to reservations just like the masteries? So we don't have the 15 here. Auras have like 10% increased effect on you or something like that. Is that the only nerf we have? If it is, that is extremely juicy because it doesn't affect us at all, really. The only one that I would really like is non-curse aura skills have 50% increased duration. That is really good because I think Bone Offering is not an aura skill. But the other one is that we're going to have whatever our Divine Blessing is can have that benefit from the increased duration. The only one we know of is the Mastery could be more. Yeah, so I'm assuming that they don't do that. That they don't nerf anything else. They just nerf the 15%. They could. I think they would have talked about it if they did, but that's what I'm planning on. So this is my league starter, I think. I'm assuming we're not using Spectres. I want this to be the highest quality of life minion build you've ever seen. 0 uniques, 0 stats required besides like some essenced wand and some shitty shield with 15 block. And we get chance to poison on gear. I want this to be a uniqueless deal, okay? Alternatively, we could do United in Dream, but the one's so easy to craft anyway. Like, why would you? So let's do that. I think that's an okay tree. The only, oh, do I have enough accuracy on minions? I don't. What's my minion accuracy right now? Animate weapon, minion stats, attack, whatever. Okay, chance to hit, 99%. Oh, well, shit. Okay. There you go. Okay, I'll take a 99% chance to hit. You don't save any. I think this is the most efficient way. Yes, I have tried to connect the top and the bottom more efficiently before, especially this seems so tempting, but there's nowhere else you can really not to do that in. If we want to save points, by the way, you can just take away minion life. I just don't want them to die to one hit to whatever, so I just wanted some regen. We are taking the life wheel because I think this build needs it. With the life wheel, we have 150% increased life, which is pretty good. Now, we need auras. Remember, every aura, we are using a necromancer still. Necromancer, not shitty. Every aura gives our poison animate weapons 3% more attack speed, which is amazing. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Oh my god, it's gonna be so cool. Okay, what aura do we want? Well, if you want to be cheeky, you can do like a level 1 precision. Whoops. Which also, by the way, solves the accuracy problem on minions, because now we have, yep, now we have 100% chance to hit on minions, so precision solves that. It only reserves 22 mana, but it is an aura, so like this one aura adds 50,000 damage. So we could do something like Vitality, level 1. We could do like a Clarity level 1, which is useless for us, but whatever. It's an aura. Think about it this way. Would you spend, if you had the gem socket, would you spend 34 mana for 3% more attack speed? Or increased attack speed? What's the nut mod? 3% increased attack speed? That's pretty good. Patch notes, aka content update, may have additional changes. Yep, exactly. And I'm excited for it. Listen, if that manifesto is all the nerfs for the league, one, I don't think they went far enough. I think they should nerf more things. But two, I love it. Dude, I am so excited for this patch. This is my kind of patch. This is where I shine. I love making builds. What's your animate weapons poison chance? Okay, Lord Melange. That's a great question. We have two options. The obvious one is United in Dream, which is a cutlass that gives your minions a 60% chance to poison. But I'm gonna make a bet. I bet that part of the new mod pool on minion stuff is not just life, crit, and damage, it's also chance to poison, chance to ignite, etc. There is zero chance they buff those things that much across the board and not consider adding it to the mod pool. To me, it's almost a given. They just haven't announced it. I am assuming that we get it on bone rings or whatever you call them, and on the new shield, right? Whatever the new base is. I'm assuming that's the case because they said they're updating the mod pool for weapons too. If we don't have that, we can always use a United in Dream. It just kind of lowers the quality of life of the build because I do not want to self-cast a bone offering, dude. That is the worst experience. So not only is that something we self-cast, we also have our blade fall on our automatic wand trigger. So every 8 seconds, we can summon 5 more animate weapons as long as we hold down that button. Now, if you want to get real fancy with it, kind of get a little more min-maxy, if you have a betrayal, spin dart, I'll come back to you in a second before I lose this thought, which I do all the time. The betrayal craft for use the skill every 8 seconds, if you actually unveil that, it's every 4 seconds, which means every 4 seconds you get 5 animate blades. It's not a big deal, but the base duration for animate weapon is 40 seconds. That is enough to sustain itself if you, because you only have 16 animated weapons. As long as you cast it every 8 seconds for another 5, I mean, Jesus, it solves itself, right? That's why I want to use a wand so bad, because it's such a high quality of life. Playing an animated weapon build without ever having to do anything to summon the animate weapons besides holding down right click. This is my kind of build, baby. I want to do this. I want to do this for a league starter, guys. This is what I want to do. I want to do a necromancer. I want to get unnatural strength for the unholy might buff. Oh my god, it's gonna be so juicy. Oh, I'm excited to prove Reddit wrong, baby. Necromancer's dead. Nope, nope. I refuse. What were we doing? Oh, right. You just followed me. Thank you. I like your name. That's very cute. Lord Dart. Oh my god, was it Lord Dart? I think it was Lord Dart. You remind me of, do you guys remember Shrek? You guys remember Shrek? What was that short guy's name? Was it Farquaad? It was something Qua. Farquaad? Farquaad. Okay, that, I don't know why that image comes to like mind when I hear Lord Dart, but I guess it's the Lord part. I saw Shrek recently, and God, that movie's so much funnier than it should be. I hate calling it funny because it's kind of a meme, but you know what? I'll still take it. Oh, we need auras. So I'm thinking if we don't do any kind of specter, which I'm thinking we're not, because I just want the quality of life of just not worrying about specters or animate guardians or whatever. I kind of have the room for a bunch of auras at level 1 just to get the attack speed from the necromancer buff going, because we give our minions 3% increased attack speed per thing, and this gives them 9% attack speed with all this, and it tops off their accuracy with precision, which is kind of cool. And if I have to, just up the level of precision. It's not that hard. Now, what's our other auras? Well, yeah, Vol Haste is an option. Spirit Offering. Remember, Spirit Offering would obviously be a massive damage boon for the build. It doesn't affect us because they overhauled it. They made it so it's all crit based now. Flesh Offering is a massive buff to the build in terms of damage, but the build doesn't need damage. We're already at 1.7 million without really trying. And yeah, we're just not going to do it. It is worth noting that if we were up against Ubers, this is going to be a level 28 animate weapon. I wouldn't do Ubers without that. That gives us 2 more animated weapons, which boosts the damage. Just that change alone would be 2.3 million. So that's why we want a high level animate weapon. It gives us a bunch of animated stuff. Oh, if we put this in a +2 corrupted chest, we get a free animate weapon there. So that's a pretty big damage boost too. Something worth considering. While we're mapping, we're swapping multi-strike for minion splash. That's the only quality of life thing that kind of sucks, but whatevs. We need to run a despair aura. Oh yeah, we have a blasphemy setup. So we are running a double curse setup, and we have curse mastery for minus mana reservation. So let's do that. We're gonna run a despair and a temp chains, which not only gives us damage, it's a little defensive layer too. It's not much, but it's a defensive layer. This is gonna be against Ubers, that's why you don't see much of a damage buff here, but against regular minions, it is a massive damage buff. In fact, against regular minions, we have the same damage, 2.3 million, 2.7 million. Multi-strike is just that big of a damage boost, so we're against pinnacle bosses, so we're down to like 2.1 million-ish. So at this point, this is all league start stuff still. At this point, I'm comfortable doing tier 16s juiced on day 2. Like, 2.1 million for just that is pretty insane. And 2.1 million is plenty to do juice tier 16s on. You got me debating the option of starting this instead of CF champ. Okay, to be fair, full disclosure, this is still like just estimating. Lord Melarge, oh, thank you for following, Lord Melange. Your name's not Melarge. Melarge, Milady. Okay, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Full disclosure, this is a new build. Now, I've made a lot of builds in my life. I know Path of Exile really well, but it is a new build. This has not seen the patch notes yet, which I believe come out tomorrow. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the league announcement is tomorrow, right? Hold on, we should know that right now. Hold on. This is important. Oh, Reddit, Jesus Christ, I really don't like you. 7 days, 19 hours. Yes, I think tomorrow they are doing the expansion reveal. Oh no, it's in 7 days. Oh, that's right, the league is 2 weeks from now. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so in 7 days, this might all change. We'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, sure, but I feel like that 2.1 million is a conservative estimate. Oh, you don't even know yet. We're not even done. We haven't even had auras yet. We still have 33% of our thing to use. We do need a divine blessing as well. We do get a free divine blessing because remember, we are Eldritch Battery. Eldritch Battery builds got a pseudo buff this league because everybody else got nerfed. Eldritch Batteries can cast divine blessings without issue. You could do it before and you can do it now, so it's basically a free aura. We are going to put our Vol Haste here, I think. Yeah, I think our Vol Haste will go here. We are going to be always enabling haste with this. Yeah, because this alone gives us 700,000 damage, which is pretty juicy. We are going to use Vol Haste during bosses, but even without that, this still gives us 300,000 damage just from that alone. And it gives us movement speed when we want it. Oh, by the way, because we have that reservation mastery for non-curse aura skills have 50% increased duration because the reservation got nerfed. There are still other strong things in this game like that, and it's the build. The game's not over, don't worry. So here's what's cool. With that effect, I don't know if people know this. That effect makes it so our haste lasts, let's see here. Where is it? There is a way to see the length of time. There we go. Aura duration for pressing Divine Blessing, 24 seconds. Now, hypothetically, if we hooked that up to, say, increased duration, that boosts it to 31 seconds. Every 31 seconds, that's like what? Once a boss fight? How long is a boss fight? You cast it like once in a blue moon. It costs 875 mana. Now, this is the downside. Increased duration is beautiful, but the mana cost is more, and we don't have that much Eldritch Battery. So 727 without, that's like your minimum. That's like your absolute minimum energy shield that you need. We only have a shield to have energy shield on, but literally our bone helmet has hybrid, so that's going to give us energy shield. And we have probably have a chest with energy shield on it, but worst comes to worst, we can do an energy shield boots or gloves. Hopefully the helmet and the shield is going to be enough. If not, it's not the end of the world. We just may have to get a little clever. Honestly, worst case scenario, we just do something like this. We just go up here, we take these nodes, we come out of this. There we go. We now have a bunch of base energy shield we didn't have before. That boosts us up quite a bit. So, and it gives us a bunch of minion stuff too. So it's not even that bad. Honestly, how much is that? Hold on. How much minion damage is that? That's 100,000 damage. Probably not worth it for 5 or 2 extra points, but you know, we have more damage if we want it, I guess. Then again, it is Reddit. Having an extra 100,000 damage is probably not the worst for Reddit to like freak out about, but still. Do we need anything here? We need dex. Oh well, we can get dex places, all right? There's a bunch of ways to spend your points to get a bunch of dex. And then we even save a point there, but that's kind of ways you can get dexterity if you want it. Or worst comes to worst, just run an Astromantis. Who followed me? Caesar, hello, welcome. Why are you, okay, first of all, guys, this is a boring stream. This is a video making stream. Why do you people watch this? This is like boring content, but thank you, I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy the actual entertaining content I make. We're gonna start recording here probably in about 15 minutes, and then it's gonna get much more boring when I actually edit the video, but we'll see. Oh yeah, sure. I feel like 2.1 million is a conservative estimate, which is why I feel it's conservative. True. We still need more though. We haven't done all our reservations. Divine Blessing, Haste. We do have Vol Haste against bosses. How long is Vol Haste? That's a good question. Vol Haste duration is 8 seconds with increased duration, which is probably what we're gonna do with it. We have a 12-second Vol Haste. You know what? That's so high. I'm gonna leave it checked, because that's 400,000 damage. And really, once you get to like the 3 million range, I mean, against the pinnacle boss, like, I don't know, that feels pretty common. I like build making, that's why I'm here. Oh, nice. We're gonna start a new build in about a half a second, but what's our last aura here? We have probably Malevolence. Do we have access to Malevolence? Hold on. Why is there no, oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. Whoops. Okay, I'm assuming Malevolence is gonna be the big one. Yeah, it is the big one. Malevolence is just more damage over time. We could do a defensive aura. What would be a defensive aura? We could do Arctic Armor. We could try the new Arctic Armor. Actually, you know what? I kind of just want to do Arctic Armor anyway. That would leave us 15% unreserved. But having Arctic Armor is cool because it's just another defensive layer and immunity to freeze, which we don't have. And it gives you, I don't know, it's just another defensive layer. Plus I get to try it and be all hipster and stuff. We have the reservation anyway. So we actually can, oh, you know what? We can actually save a point here. We get increased curse effect, which is awesome, by the way. And we drop the reservation nodes, and now we're down to 51 mana. Or, you know what we could do is we could just, where am I? Hold on, I used a point somewhere. I shouldn't have. Oh God. Oh no, hold on. This is important. Oh, there it is. And Level 97. I still used an extra point somewhere, and I don't know where I used it. And now I'm kind of panicking. Because I'm going to post this. So I need to be a little mindful about where my points are being thrown here. I don't see it. Oh, this. I see it. There we go. Okay, level 97. Perfect. Save. Okay, so now with Arctic armor, so here's what we do. We have extra mana, right? We don't need mana in the build at all. So I'm thinking we up our vitality until we can't use it. Oh, there we go. 4 leftover mana. 4 leftover mana. And again, we're doing minimum. So as we kind of get intelligence or whatever on the build, or mana, just incidentally, we can up that to level 20 with 4 more mana. But anyway, that's a level 19 vitality for free. And we don't even increase our strength requirement because we're already running a multi-strike on it, on our build, which is pretty amazing. I'm stumped with my build due to the RMR changes. Oh, I don't mind the Reservation Mastery. It was way too strong. Way too many people were taking it. We're still running auras, but, you know, it's going to be pretty juicy. Cancer of the year. You know what? I'm okay with saying that because I've had cancer. I had fibrosarcoma, a soft tissue cancer. Had it right in my chest. Left side, I got a big old scar to prove it. And not one of those vertical scars that go down like your chest, like a heart surgery or something. It's actually a horizontal scar that's right below my left collarbone. It's like maybe 4 inches long. I had 2 surgeries on the same spot. Cancer of the year though, welcome, welcome. Notable next to life and mana. As it goes through, it gets found. Oh, yeah. Thank you for spotting that. Deep wisdom. Oh, right. Before I forget, we need to anoint. So we have our mana reservation done. We have our vitality. We also have how many gem slots here? So this is armor. This is shield, or sorry, weapon, shield. Here, let's put it in shield so Reddit doesn't freak out. Because I am posting this to Reddit and I expect rage, but we'll see. This is going in the helmet. This is going in the gloves. This is going in the boots. So I don't have another slot, and this is body armor. So if I wanted to, I could run a stone golem. Stone golem would be kind of cool. It gives us the same regen. We would lose our clarity aura, which is 3% attack speed. That clarity aura alone gives us 37,000 damage. And you know what? We would have to do more gem links because I want like meat shield and stuff on it so it doesn't die. Let's pass on other minions. Let's make it only animate weapons. No stupid animate guardian, no stupid specters. Right now we have 2.8 million and I was gonna do something else. I was gonna make a new build, but before we did that, I think that's it. So let's do that for now. That'll be what I come back to later when we do the video, but I think this might be my league starter. I really like this build. We have a ton of gem sockets. We have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 gem sockets we can play with. Clusters if we want it. If you guys don't realize, if you're worried about your reservations, if you are on Trade League, Softcore Trade, you can just get a cluster that's a small cluster for a mana reservation. As long as you get a 2 notable instead of a 3 notable, they're actually pretty cheap. You're talking like 1 to 2 chaos. Those reservation things will knock you down like 10, 15 reservation for 1 to 2 chaos. You're just spending 6 points instead of the one you had before. But if you're desperate, you know. No cleave league start, Slad. Caesar, you predicted my next build, you dick. You dick. All right, you predicted my next build. So we have 2 choices here for cleave. We have 2 choices. And either one is fine, but you have 2 choices. We could do a Hierophant Mom build, and here's the build. This is what I would do. There's a shield called Scales of Justice. I really like this shield, but I've never found a good build for it. This gives you added fire damage at the same rate as like a Brutus Lead Sprinkler to your attacks per 100 max life or 100 max mana, whichever is lower. So what you would do is you would use that shield, and if you were using Sunder, you could use a Brutus Lead Sprinkler, but you could use like a weapon with strength stacking as well. Have a strength stacking weapon, and you could use like Shaper's Touch, which gives you mana per strength. So the idea is that you would be a strength stacker with, if you're using Sunder, we'll make it simple. If you're using Sunder with Brutus Lead Sprinkler, I'll even show you the build here. Brutus Lead Sprinkler, and then you had Scales of Justice, and then you had Shaper's Touch. The idea, and this is something I've wanted to do, but I've never found like a good build for it, and I think this might be the league. the idea is that as you stack strength, you're getting life and mana at an equal rate. And with Brutus Lead Sprinkler, you're supercharging your fire damage to attacks. Bunch of scaling, bunch of health and mana. The difference now, though, and this is what made it good, I think, is that now with Divine Guidance and base Mom, you have 50% damage taken as mana, so you have a reason to keep it equal, and you have an open chest slot. Which is great because your build is already using 3 uniques and you don't need 4, okay? 4 uniques, you're kind of taking the piss. 3, you're pushing it, but it's possible. A19, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Oh, with Ivory memes? Perhaps. I don't know. Do we want Ivory? I don't think so. Do we? 30 energy shield per 100 reserve life. Chaos damage is taken from mana before life. Nah, we're just gonna do maybe Sunder. Well, no, this is how I would do Sunder on Hierophant. In fact, this might be like my 3rd build or something. I think what I'm gonna do is you just stack a bunch of strength with Shaper's Touch, Brutus Lead Sprinkler, and Scales of Justice. Do a Hierophant, scale a bunch of mana shit. If you're wondering what nodes to use, you would use Divine Guidance. Do not go Sanctuary of Thought, as cool as that. But then again, you get Area of Effect. I was about to say, you could go Agnostic, but then again, without the chest, you can't have easy mana regen. So maybe you would go Sanctuary of Thought, get a bunch of energy shield. And not only that, it would give you a bunch of AoE, because you're getting with this build, you're getting like 7,000 health and 7,000 mana. And then you could also go, alternatively, you could go Illuminated Devotion, get a bunch of area of effect that way. But this would give you 20% more AoE and energy shield. And that's not an insignificant amount of energy shield too. That's like, oh, actually, hold on. Don't Shaper's Touch scale energy shield too? You get 1 energy shield per 1% increased energy shield per 10 strength. Oh, wait, you get % increased energy shield per strength? Does that mean? Wait, hold on, stop. So now we get mana, which you now get flat energy shield from mana, and you get % increased from strength and your strength stacking. So how much energy shield are you actually getting? Okay, hold on. Before we go cleave, let's go. I'm inspired. All right, this is how builds start. Let's go, Inquisitor. Hierophant, I lied. Let's do, well, first of all, we gotta make sure our fire rolls are actually up to snuff here. Good. Scales of Justice needs to be maxed. Brutus Lead Sprinkler, I would only do it with max attack speed and good crit and low fizz. Okay, let's do that. That's going to be our base scaling. Shaper's Touch doesn't need anything, right? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, let's scale strength. So that, and now we have a bunch of mana scaling. I don't plan to use Arcane Surge that often or hit things with spells, so we're just gonna go mana regen rate and totem please speed. Alternatively, you could go Pursuit of Faith if you want to go like double totem. Shit, we're probably using Pursuit of Faith. All right, whatever. We're going double totem, but it doesn't matter. That's like the least important node. That's why I brought up Ivory. You can easily hit like 10k ES doing this. Oh my god, can you? I don't want to use another unique chest. But then again, oh, we regenerate a bunch of energy shield too. Ugh. But I don't want to reserve life. That's the thing, right? We're using Mom. The problem is that we get a bunch of ES. Oh, we get a bunch of ES. We get a bunch of ES, but that's it. And I'm thinking maybe. We're not reserving life though. I just want pure life. We just want a massive pool. But yeah, Sanctuary of Thought is gonna be cool. So let's strength stack here. We're gonna use Cyclope. This is like build number like 4, okay? This is like whatever. Oh, do we want to use Coil? Probably, right? We're strength stacking. Let's assume, okay, we need an Ostromantis probably. The problem is I don't want to go like a bunch of uniques. We're already going so unique heavy. Amulet, and we want to go the one that starts with O that I can't spell ever. Sort by strength. What? Astromantis, not Ostromantis. This I can always buy for really cheap. I can get like a 98 one for like 10 chaos. Okay, let's start there. Let's strength stack. Let's see what we can do here for like cool stuff. Okay, what does every 10 strength give us? It gives us It gives us 3 mana, 5 life, a bunch of effective health, ignite DPS, total DPS, recoverable ES. I think what we're going to do is just go pure strength. You know what, though? We're going to go this way. Gary, why are you going this way? This is intelligence. Let me show you, buddies. Let me show you. So we're going to go this way, go down here, hit this, go here, hit this, this. Probably mana is going to be what we do there. Strength, strength, strength. Jewel socket. Come over here, hit up this. Come over here, down. Ooh, can't go that way. Go over here, probably hit up these health nodes because we're going to need one at some point anyway. Yeah, I like this so far. This is going to be cool. We go pure strength stacking. This is like build number 2 or 3, by the way. This is what I'm thinking. And we just scale and we just get a bunch of ES. Yeah, right now we're like 500 ES. Low life and just rocking Karusicating as an option too. Maybe. Let me get music here though. Hold on. It's pretty cool looking chest though. It is pretty cool looking. That is true. What is this? Mario Game Over, Animal Crossing, Persona 5. Oh, I love this song. Hold on. I can play this one on piano. Eris theme. Oh wait, are you using Scales of Justice and Brutus Lead Sprinkler? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. We're using Scales of Justice because Shaper's Touch gives us mana. Scales of Justice gives us fire damage per max life and mana. Strength scales everything, and we use a Brutus Lead Sprinkler for even more fire damage. We don't actually have to use a Brutus Lead Sprinkler. We can craft a weapon because we get enough fire damage anyway that gives us good strength scaling. But you know what? We might as well do the meme, right? So yeah, let's do some cool stuff here. Let's do strength. We're gonna need a jewel. Lots of jewels you need. Do we need reservation? Maybe. We're not going the agnostic. That loses your energy shield, but we should go divine shield. We should go divine shield, huh? Which means we're gonna want these nodes. That's pretty worth it, right? Increases the reductions to armor, also apply to energy shield recharge rate. Maybe. Probably Resolute Technique is gonna be the way to go here. Just solves our accuracy problem. Now, do we want to go north or do we go south? We could go south. We could hit up the mace nodes if we wanted to, but I'm thinking we're just not going to. I think we're just gonna go hit the jewel socket, come down here, hit these strength nodes. If you're wondering what I'm doing, why I'm creating this big old snake, I'm gonna show you a cool unique in a little bit. So let's go down here. Let's hit up some nothing, maybe life. I need mana, that's the thing. Isn't there like a mana node like right here? Oh, this. Let's go over here. We are gonna go weapon fire damage. Lava Lash is super worth it because you get 1% increased fire damage per 20 strength. Jewel socket. Skip to Maloo. We could get our leech here. That'd be kind of cool. We could go blood magic. No, we gotta be terrible. Never mind. I'm so sorry. I was like, wait, no, that doesn't work. We do our 50 max life. Jewel socket. Here's our mana. Boom. And we get increased effect of non-curse aura on enemies. But it's a bunch of mana. So we do want clarity reservation. We do want these nodes and this mana mastery, which gives us where we go, 10% damage taken recouped as mana. Comboed with this is 20% damage taken recouped as mana. Big regens. And then we also go, let's see, we need to go a little further here. Need to go like right here. That seems to be the way to go. We could go marks. That could be our curse, which would be pretty easy application. And we get culling. That's probably worth it. And we get frenzy charges. So hey, extra juicy. Now we can trigger frenzies. We do need a skill. We need Sunder. That might be important. Yeah, Sunder. And then we also need multi-strike. We're not going to go for super slams. We're just going to go for like super fast attacks. Combustion seems natural. LE damage with attacks. And then fire pen? Yeah. We're not getting fizz, so fire, whatever, added fire doesn't do anything. And then we also need totems. We are using our War Chief and Protector because we are a Hierophant and we're taking that node. Oh, we don't need multi-totem, do we? Yeah, we don't need multi-totem. We have it on the thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. What else do we want to pair those with then? We don't need culling either. We get that on the Mark Mastery. So without culling or that, what do we do? Combustion? Just have that be the combustion? Okay, I'm down with that. I like that idea. So this gets replaced, yep, with anything. Probably pulverize for the AoE? Conk effect? Let's assume we're against like a pinnacle. We would do conk effect. Okay. All right, this build's sort of coming together. So why are we going way over here? Why are we doing this big old snake? Because if we did a cluster, this is just a hypothetical. I'm not actually wanting this to be a good cluster practice. If we did a cluster, it's gonna be a small, well, no, we want it to be a large at minimum. Let's do, I want something completely pointless. I want something evasion. No, high roll, evasion, low roll. And that's it. I just wanted the 2 added ones, and we want this to be as low as possible. Add to build. Put that way down here. What we need now is inspired learning. Oh no, that's not inspired learning. Wait, what's it called? Oh no. Oh god, what is that called? It's a unique jewel. You get more. Oh, what's it called? It's you get more intelligence, mana, whatever per passive allocated. Efficient training. No, we're gonna use a bunch of these though. What other thing is it? Inertia. Yeah, we're gonna use one of those. I forget what they're called though. Hold on, this is very, very important. Is it unnatural instinct? No, that doesn't do anything. God, what is it called? Split personality, thank you. Jeez, I'm like having like a panic attack. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, we're using 2 of these. So let's do, we're gonna need strength, obviously. And we're also gonna do mana, because I think we need that more than health. So let's do add to build. And we're gonna use them in 2 places. So let's go over here. This is gonna be what we get. Oh my goodness, great. Ooh, boy, juicy. Anyway, let's put those there. This is why I say it's like a 2nd or 3rd build. So 1 there, and 1, where's the other one? Hello? 1 there, and 1 there. Wait, that didn't work. Wait, 1, 2. Where's the other jewel socket? Am I dumb? There, that jewel socket, right there. Split personality. Why can't I target that? Am I dumb? There we go, that's what it is. Okay, so these 2 nodes, each one will give us 67 strength and a bunch of mana, 170 mana. So that's pretty juicy. So that's why we go all that way. So what else do we need here? We still have a ton of points to use. We're at 3,200 health, 2,300 mana with 650 strength. I think at this point I just need mana clusters, right? We could go this way. That seems pretty nice. You play hardcore, right? Nope. I play softcore trade. Not because I don't like the challenge, but because I feel like I have a responsibility as a content creator to give you guys a realistic experience, and most people don't play hardcore or solo self-found. So you know what? I'm okay with doing a little more. So let's do this. We're gonna get these nodes because that's just a bunch of mana, intelligence, and we could also go this node. That node's really juicy. I think we're gonna do that. We also can go arcane focus because right now we have 1,200 energy shield without trying, but I like the idea of getting mana regen as well. We could get, no, we don't need spell damage on this build, do we? I like this idea of getting a bunch of mana, but let's do a level 90 build. So now we have 660 strength. Now, I don't want to do like a bunch of uniques yet. I just want to see how much this actually will do. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit Brutus Lead Sprinkler, and we're going to add 1,200 strength. Let's assume we have like 2,000 strength. Why did that not work? Oh, whoops, I didn't do it right. Plus 2,200 strength. Big juice, right? 1,200, yeah, whatever. No, that's a little, no, that's about right. So let's assume we have 2,000 strength. What happens? We have 4,900 life, 4,400 mana, 2,000 energy shield, and we do 146,000 damage a second. So how can we get this up a lot? Apparently shock, minus pen, minus pen. This is against pinnacles, by the way. We do need our mark. That might be extremely important. Poacher's mark is a big one. Assassin's mark is nice. And that is sniper's mark. I guess poacher's mark, for lack of a better option. I mean, I guess we get a bunch of life and mana on hit, which is pretty cool. Okay, I dig it. Mark on hit. Oh, we shouldn't do that though, huh? That's such a big damage loss. Okay, but anyway, I'm not gonna spend much more time on this. Let's move on to the cleave build. I just wanted to see in my head how viable this actually is. We do have divine shield as well. I don't know. I feel like it needs a lot. It feels like a build that's good, but it needs a lot of money because I want like 7,000 life and mana to make it worth it, which means you need, that's about as much strength as you're ever gonna get on this kind of build. And I don't know how enough that is. We do need a lot more life though. Like a few life nodes, that goes a long way to give you a bunch of big chunk of life. And we don't have any reservations set up. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, I saw your 900 DPS crafting weapon. That was very helpful. Thank you. Hey, Seuss, keep in mind the attack speed. Remember how I told you if you're doing like a resolute technique weapon or a slayer weapon, you want to craft the attack speed? Don't do that. Craft 10% double damage. I explained in the comments below, but I accidentally screwed up the POB DPS. It's actually still like an 880 physical DPS weapon, but you know, it's just that one craft needs to be changed. But besides that, okay. I'll never understand how POB picks the order of jewel sockets. I'll never know. I'll never know. All right, cleave build, boys. Let's do cleave. Cleave. For those of you who are not aware of how radius scaling works, they gave it a massive AoE buff. People, oh my God, this is what this is what inspired me to make the video today, because I'm going to record a video in just a bit here. Reddit was dumb, and they're like, oh, +2 radius on cleave, haha, what a meme. It's not +2 radius at the end of your build, and it's just a little bit more, and it's like a meme. It's +2 radius when you start at +8. You're getting more than 20% AoE on the end build. Like, it's massive. When you cleave, it is now 20% bigger. Like, that's a big mapping buff, right? I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I think bleed gladiators are going to be juicy with it. It makes your mapping a lot easier, even more so than it already was. I think it's really good. It makes you a little safer against bosses. You don't have to be so close to them. I think there's something there. Now, here's the thing. We could do cleave juggernaut or cleave scion or cleave duelist. I'm okay with any of those three. I just wanted to make it like a melee build, but it's viable. I know cleave will work. It's a-okay. Now, the question is, what do we do? We could do champion and just go mass impale and just apply it from like a super long distance away because you have massive AoE. So base cleave is pretty great, right? In fact, here we'll do it under configurations. Attacks have +2 radius. I think that's how you calculate it. So our cleave, oh, we need a weapon. Oh shoot, hold on. God, I didn't want to have to craft right now. I just want to do like a rare weapon. This is the build we would do like a rare two-handed sword on, like we did in the build video. This is the time to do that. So let me just manually do it here. I'm assuming that's like a week 1 kind of weapon. So let's do that. Let's, I would craft with essence mod, physical damage. I'm doing it in my head right now. Deafening fizz, boom. It would be kind of high rolled because I would divine it. And then we would be shooting for tier 1 attack speed. And we are using a two-handed weapon, by the way. Shut up. Let's do Slayer with it. I can follow through with what I say. I'm a gladiator simp for life. Oh, okay. We'll make it gladiator then. We'll do a two-handed gladiator. I think that's kind of cool, right? Two-handed gladiator. Do bleed explosions. Let's do increased fizz as a %. No, we're gonna do warlord weapon, right? Warlord, and we're doing hybrid fizz with attack speed. That would be tier 1. Well, let's do tier 3. We'll play fair. Okay, we'll play fair. Tier 3, and then we would craft on. We're gonna multi-mod, so crafted modifiers. Yep. Then we would add on a Physical damage, highest roll, which is an exalt. That is also going to get divined, so that's going to be pretty high. We're going to do like 125, 126, maybe 127. And then we are also going to be adding on our final craft, which is, are we crit or are we not? If we are crit, oh God, how do I explain this? If we're crit, that changes things. Let's assume we're crit. Let's do critical strike. No, we're league starting. Who cares? We'll just do double damage mod. All right, we'll do 8 to 10% chance to double damage. That's obviously going to be 10%, and that's going to be our weapon. That's going to be like our tier 16 red map farming, 822 DPS without the double damage mod. See, this is why the double damage mod matters. So without it, it's yeah, it lowers quite a bit. So anyway, with the double damage mod, it's like 900-ish DPS, 880. Look, we just did the exact craft I did that video on, and that's the sword we're gonna use. Let's do it. It's a Reaver sword base, though, so it's a little worse than what it could be. But let's use it for our Gladiator Cleave. I think that's what we'll do. This will be like, I'm assuming this is like a little after, whoa! Okay, sorry, I did level, I don't know what I did there. Level 95, okay. Gladiator, let's do bleed explosions. We are a two-handed sword, so block is useless for us. So we're gonna go out match and outlast, and we're gonna go arena challenger. Obviously, we get frenzy charges. I'm assuming that we're always gonna have frenzy charges, which gives us 10% more physical damage. Woo! We also try to get endurance charges at some point because that would give us 10% reduced phys damage taken, which is pretty nice. Arena challengers. We are gaining an arena challenger every time we kill an enemy in sand stance or hit a rare unique enemy in blood stance, and we have 20% more attack and movement speed. So let's do that. It's 10 stacks, right? Yes. I'm assuming I always have that. That is not, doesn't seem that difficult to do. Yes. Okay. Boom. And there's our base. Sick. Enemy is going to be bleeding. Enemy is not moving. And then enemy is going to be a standard boss. Well, hold on. Let's before we do that, let's actually do the build. I'm assuming we're using endurance charges as well. Okay, let's make the build, baby. I will eat a shoe in League Start Cleave if you can actually make it work. Oh, buddy. People think the +2 radius is a joke. No, I think it makes Cleave a fantastic League starter. Because think of it this way, okay? Increased, oh my God, how do I explain this? Hold on, let me prove a point here. I gotta prove a point. Okay, let me just do this in case I forget. Copy. Is this currently registering? Yes, it is. Okay, so right now we have. Wait, hold on. Cleave is level 20. Okay, so right now our AOE is 28. Okay, kind of sucks, right? Let's do. Wait, we need increased AoE. Let's map with it. This is a league starter after all. You're not going to be doing pinnacle bosses with it. Increased area of effect. It is now 34. Pretty big, right? We want to sort by area of effect would be super helpful here. What's our other big area of effect thing? Probably nothing, right? Which is fine. We can scale AoE on the tree too. But that's our big one, right? 28 AoE. Now, so remember that 34, let's give it +2 radius, like we should. Oh wait, no, it's not calculating it right. It's saying, oh God, how do I add it to the base? Does anyone know a custom modifier to add it to Cleave directly? Because right now it's just taking my end radius and adding 2 to it. In reality, it should be like 20%. Oh, I know. Attacks have plus 20% more area of effect. There we go. 58. That's the boost. Okay, that's what I wanted. So, in fact, let me boost out of this in case I screw this up. Is that how that works? Whatever. We have a bunch of AoE. That's the point. Somebody else can find the right custom modifier, but that's the juicy part of it. 20% more AoE all the time is pretty big, and that's what the buff is. So it's a big AoE. I just killed my ears increasing my volume on accident. I think I'm deaf now. Oh my God. I don't know what song that was, but I cannot hear anything. My ears are ringing. It was like 90 volume immediately. Okay, that's actually sizable. Okay, I don't know if I'm adding that calculation incorrectly. I'm assuming that's how you do it. The bottom line is that you're increased AoE by 20%. That's the ultimate purpose there. I think that's how that's calculated. you have 8 AoE, you increase it by 2. Is it fair to say it's 20% or 25%? I'm gonna say 20%, but it's more than 20%, barely. Manga, who made me a manga character? Space Gamer, you're blocking off like half the stream, dude. What are you doing? Oh, also, you see this is broken too? In fact, here, let me help you guys out. We're gonna change something. Gary, you're ruining the illusion. I know. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix this. Womp, womp. And then I'm gonna increase my size. There we go. That's a little more reasonable, right? Yeah, okay, now the dots aren't gonna be ruined. It's under construction, don't worry. In fact, it's a little off. You can see like the wiggly is a little too off base, but yeah, that's kind of the goal of the manga thing. All right, now, how we actually do the tree. So Cleave is gonna have a bunch of AoE. I'm going to account for this by just having increased area of effect, but like level 10. Actually, less than that. Level 1 AoE, there we go. Level 1 increased area of effect, 30% increased. I'm assuming that's gonna be about the same. That's what I'm planning on. That seems much more reasonable. So, obviously, you're gonna be using increased area of effect with it to make it huge, but, you know, it's one of those things. Let's do... we need multi-strike. Oh no, sorry, we need melee fizz. We're scaling bleed here. This is gonna be a bleed build. We need deadly ailments, probably. Yes. Yes. And we also need brutality. And cruelty is probably going to be something smart here, but we'll go swift affliction. We need, this is 5 gems, so we have 1 more. We could do multi-strike, which I guess if we need ruthless, right? Chance to bleed is another big one. Let's do chance to bleed for now. We'll come back to this, but it's something that we need to account for. Okay, we're going flat fizz, life, 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 fizz, life, life, life. We're not going accuracy, so we don't need any of that. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna skip accuracy, go down here. We're gonna go down here, pick up life, but we're also gonna go over here and pick up bleeding. We don't need chance to bleed on gladiator. And now we get more bleed multiplier per endurance charge, which we are getting. Get these nodes here, and then I think what we're gonna do is auras from skills. Let's not do anything yet. We'll come back to that. And we're gonna beeline resolute technique. In fact, we might just beeline it first before anything. And there we go. Now this is like the skeleton of our build. Now, what is something we're gonna scale with if we have double damage? We could do fortify. Let's do fortify because they buff fortify and I want to use it. So there you go. Let's get all the fortify, baby. Boom. Yes. Okay. We could take less damage over time as well, but let's do that. Let's assume we can maintain fortify. If not, hey, you know what? We'll just back out of it. Saves you a bunch of points. You didn't have it anyway. Necromancers in shambles? Caesar, completely disagree. Absolutely completely disagree. Did you see my long message about Necro? Nope, I'm blind. The Necromancer's natural strength notable is no longer provides +2 to all minion gems. Yeah, and it's a fantastic buff. I know. It's great, right? Now, instead of having it all the time, you just have to craft a helmet, get that bonus, and your minions have permanent 35% extra chaos from Fizz. That's fantastic. I love that change. That's why I love this. Huh, I'm here for the stream. No name. Hello, welcome. We're making builds, baby. And we're gonna start recording a video in maybe a little bit. I planned to do it a little bit ago, but oh well. How are we gonna scale this? Well, we need endurance charges, so let's go up here and get them. Get our life, boom, endurance charges. And then overwhelm Fizz would be pretty cool. Crush enemies is whatever. We are gonna do overwhelm more. More life, more life. We are using a sword. Cleave is sword or axe, right? We probably want an axe, actually. I think if I could do this again, I would do an axe, because you get bleed damage, right? Ailments, ailments, ailments. Ailments, ailments, and overwhelm. And then again, swords get overwhelm. Swords get overwhelm, but they have a wasted accuracy. Ugh, it's kind of a tough choice, right? Bleed. Oh, axe gets bleed mastery. Oh, shoot, we do need to use an axe, don't we? Damn, what a shame. Okay, let's change this around. Let's just do a axe. Am I gonna cheat? Can I do this? Vol axe. and we're gonna reduce the attack speed by like a lot. Hold on, what's my base attack speed here? Local. Oh, this is so complicated. You know what? Here, we're gonna do big brain. Okay, boom. Copy. Delete. Then we're gonna go physical two-handed axe with a non-flesh ripper. We want a neither of these. Why would you make it so? Oh my god. Craft item. We want a rare. This is axe. An axe. Oh my god, an axe, I said. And we're gonna make it a Vol axe, I think is the way to go. Vol axe has lowest attack speed, highest base. Yes. Okay, we're gonna make it a Vol axe. Oh no, isn't there an axe for like bleed damage? I must be dumb. There we go. Sundering axe. Is that what we want to use? It's not that much. Which one provides more base bleed? Oh, it does. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, let's use a Sundering axe. Who cares? Why not? Pick your base, right? Based on your ascendancy and stuff. So let's edit it. We're gonna paste all of our stats we just had. Hopefully this works. It does. There we go. And now we have a ball axe. And now we can go here. Increase damage with ailments, all the bleed, all the stuff. We are going to be intimidating enemies, which is a minor damage buff. Attack speed, rage. All right, cool. We got our stuff. Bleed, bleed, bleed. We're going to get 60% bleed duration, probably. Should we go Crimson Dance? We should, right? We should. We really should. All right, let's do it. All right. So we have our bleed down. Now the question is, do we want more AoE? Probably, right? More hits with that close range, melee strike range. Does strike range increase cleave range? It does not. It's just a, yeah, it's just that. Okay, that's fine. Swings their weapon or both weapons of dueling in an arc. That's right, okay. So, what's our current AoE look like? That's not big enough. It's bigger than what it was, but it's not big enough. Let's go over here. Let's overwhelm. Or, actually, let's look up damage boost. This is when we click the button, boys. We have 23 points to spare. So that's big damage boost. That's health I'm missing. What's so juicy about this? Oh, impale effect. All right, whatever. And then we have damage up here. Okay, how do I feel about health? Pretty low. Pretty low, but I think that is pretty good to get this. Let's get our jewel socket, endurance charge, frenzy charge. Come down here. Ailments, ailments, damage over time, ailments, pretty amazing. Damage over time, effective cruelty. Yeah, duration, cool. Get our axe nodes, and then we're gonna finish off with probably the mark masteries. Boom, boom. Oh, these are all accuracy crit though. I don't like that. I don't like that. I like this one. Attack speed, damage, damage, damage. Onslaught on kill, makes mapping a little faster. So here's our choice. Probably increase damage, right? So we're at 500,000 damage with a good weapon. Let's do that. This is a 1 point here, which means I can drop 1, 2 there. I'm missing something, aren't I? Let's do Mark Mastery with Frenzies. This gives us Frenzies against bosses. And that's it, I think. This makes this a level 95 build on the dot. Such low life, though. Only 112, right? That's so low. Where's the defenses, Peepo sad? Well, we haven't done anything yet. It's not over yet. Don't give up yet. Okay, you know what, guys? This may not be a gladiator. Wow. That's really bad damage. Okay, so the reason I say it's bad damage, because this is a not including the double damage mod. This is an 870 Fizz DPS axe with 20% overtime implicit. And that's with a tier 3 roll. It could be higher, but whatever. That's not enough. That's all of our points. We have no life, no defenses. I don't know how you're gonna resolve this. I really don't. The problem is, what if we do something like this? What if we just drop these? What if we drop those and we go up here, drop the fortify nodes. Gary, you're dropping a defensive layer. I know. Quiet. Wait. Jewel socket. Now, life is always better to get over here on the Marauder side than over here. You save yourself a few points, but I think we're still gonna go over here. This is now a level 95. This is better. This is 170% increased life. Alternatively, we could go like this. That's less life, but we gain a bunch of strength and life regen. A lot of life regen. And armor. I'm willing to trade 2% life for that. Oh, I don't know, boys. This is getting kind of spicy. I don't know how viable this really is. Oh, we can drop these two. Oh, we can pick up more life. So we're looking at 177 life at level 95. That's an acceptable amount of life. Life percentage solved, but I don't know what other defensive layers you would get. Yeah, I couldn't make Bleed Glad work well either, and I tried. What if you went regen and petrified blood? The problem is, you could go, you're right here next to the leech nodes, right? So you could go like leech, 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 leech. If I did this though, I would want to do not bleed. If I did this, I would do like Slayer. You know what? Boys, hold on. Remember this, 500,000 bleed DPS. Let's change things up. Let's do a Slayer. The exact same weapon. Except, you know what? The exact same weapon. We'll even keep the implicit for you. Not even the best base. Let's drop chance to bleed. Let's keep brutality. Drop swift affliction, deadly ailments. Let's scale. Whoops, total DPS. Let's scale. Bloodlust. What? Oh, that's why. It's like Bloodlust. Why is that the most damage? Pulverize. Oh no, we need to drop Frenzy's endurance and stuff. Okay, there we go. So let's do multi-strike, faster attacks, Pulverize for more AoE, which is big AoE boost now. Okay, that's gonna be that. So now, what else do we get here? We get Overwhelm, because now we can go crit. So this enables crit options. In fact, this one node doubles our base crit, or almost doubles. What is it? Oh, 5 to 3, whatever. 60% more crit. We're gonna go Bane of Legends, so we can now do reflect maps at league start. Slayer would be more obvious, to be honest. Yep, exactly. Screw bleed. Bleed damage is kind of bad. Bloodthirst. Bloodthirst is a gem where if you equip it to a skill, that skill cannot inflict bleeding, but against bleeding enemies, it's a big damage boost, and nobody ever uses it because it's a little frustrating to get a separate bleed. It's good for... not to say nobody uses it. It is a big damage boost, but nobody likes the clunkiness, including me. So that's why we do that. So we could go Impact, get super AoE. Oh my God, I want to go Impact. Guys, that's 50% increased AoE for free. Screw it, let's do it. And we're gonna go Brutal Fervor. Brutal Fervor instead of Headsman, because this is a league start, and Brutal Fervor gives you a bunch of defenses, and we're gonna do that. Okay, we are leeching. And if we've killed 10 enemies per killed recently, up to 50%. So 10 enemies. How much AoE is that? Yes, we have 10. Our radius, if we've been mapping, is already 41. That's pretty good. So let's get out of that. Okay, let's do damage against pinnacle bosses. If this is gonna be a league starter, it's gotta do good content. That makes this culling one a lot more tempting, but we're gonna pass on it for now. Let's do magic. All right, we need to go probably attack speed route, right? Yeah, probably the attack speed route. Life, boom. We do need accuracy on the build. Let's go. Wait, don't I get accuracy? 50% increased global accuracy, so we need precision. Big damage. Oh, look at that. Precision alone. Double hit chance. 84. Beautiful. Ow. No, I mean, Bloodthirst is a huge DPS boost if you go low life. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking of a different gem. You're right. Do we want to go low life? You know what? I wonder if we should, because if we do, we can go Headsman and drop Brutal Fervor for the life leech effect. Do we want to go Unkillable Flicker on this like I did with Flicker Strike? It would be worse because reservations are worse. Let me think in my head. Is that even worth it? Bloodthirst. To max life. Do we need the base damage? Deal added fizz with damage equals to 2%. Do we need the added fizz on the build? Like, I needed it on my Flicker Strike build because we needed the flat fizz. I just don't know how worth it is on this axe. Like, we already have so much fizz. If we could get it nowhere else in the build, I think it'd be worth it, but I think I would only use that on like low life builds that actually need the base fizz, like a Wander or something. Petrified Blood plus Overleech plus Hope. Nah, I think we're just gonna go Brutal Fervor. Let's go well, yeah, let's go accuracy first until we get something better. We are gonna go Jewel Socket because we're going Leech. We're going Super Leech, boys. You know what that means. We're getting all the life leech nodes. So I don't know if you guys know this. There are items you can get that have leech on them. If you have an Elder Amulet, I think you get an additional 15 to 25% more maximum total life leech, and gloves have the same mod. So you can life leech like 80+% of your health pool per second. It's kind of insane. Geargate, hello, welcome. I hope you enjoy. And if I did a build like this, that's how I would do it. Geargate, you remind me of an anime, and I don't even watch anime all that often, but you remind me of an anime. Wait, are we using axes? I kind of like swords more. I like swords more. I'm sorry. I like swords. All right, hold on. We're gonna do this. Edit. We're gonna copy. Listen, I'm sorry, I like swords. Okay, we're gonna delete. We're gonna craft an item. It's gonna be a rare sword. It's gonna be two-handed, of course. And we're going to do a lion sword, because I think that's what I said in the video, right? Gotta follow through with what I say, right? We also get 50 strength and dex for free, so that's pretty juicy, right? We copied, save. Where's my flag? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. And there's our sword. And now we have a bunch of, we don't have an accuracy implicit. We just have 50 strength and dex, which, you know, is nice. One Piece's Edward Newgate. I have no idea what you just said. I'm sorry, I don't watch anime. You remind me of the anime Steins Gate, was what I meant to say. Sorry. That's what I meant to say, Steins Gate. No, I've seen that show. It's cool. We're not LD converting. We're doing full fizz, so it probably is worth it to go Bastion Breaker for the super overwhelm. And we do not want our reservation. Well, no, we want area effect, right? We want super AoE. And we want nothing else here, probably. Okay, let's go over here. I'm assuming the Fortify nodes are still not going to be usable, but we're probably going to try them in League. If I find myself not ever getting good Fortify... Actually, let's just do Fortify. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not going to go the Super Fortify, but I'm just going to get free 21 Fortify. I'm sure it'll work now. I'm sure they accounted for it. Copium. Okay, let's do that, and then let's go up here. Let's get our sword nodes, which gives us a bunch more accuracy. Bunch more damage, overwhelm, and then we're gonna get frenzy charge when we hit a unique enemy. So now we can enable frenzy charges. So we're at 100,000 deeps. That's pretty decent for a league start with a good weapon. Do we want impale on the build? Probably. It probably is. I mean, that one node is 100,000 damage, and that's just 10% chance to impale. Let's go life. Life. Let's go. Actually, do I even want that node? Let's get out of it. And then let's go up here and get our melee crit wheel, which I love. And then we're gonna get crit multi against bosses. Come down here, get this crit wheel. We now can maim enemies, so let's maim them. Okay, and then we also get a bunch of impale if we want it. Alternatively, we could go over here, get this accuracy crit chance wheel. We are now at 96% chance to hit. I think we only get one two-handed wheel. I think I've done this before. We're only gonna get one two-handed wheel, so I think we have to be a little wise with our decision here. Oh, I don't want to reduce attack speed. I don't want to do it, but we may have to. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Let's do just 40% increased damage against rare uniques. Yeah, let's do it. One node to connect, so let's get out of our decks here. Yeah, we're doing all right. Gonna get our jewel socket, and then blah, 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 blah. Nothing else down here, right? Could go sword mastery. Oh, it's just strike range, though. Ugh. Ugh. We want life, we want phasing on kill. That's excellent during mapping. Hey, do you think your Spectral Throw build is still going to be insane? Well, based on what we read, there's a couple of things that are going to happen, and it does change the build a little. So the Spectral Throw build, at its core, will still be fine. So the mark we're going to be running during Spectral Throw is Sniper's Mark. So Sniper's Mark was changed. You no longer get your flask charges. That makes you a little more in danger during boss fights. They rightfully noticed that life flask regeneration really fast is really good. You always get it every single charge. So every, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds, you get a free health potion. It was really good. So you lose that aspect of it. But as far as the rest of the build goes, it's still really good. You still have your focal point. As long as focal point is there, that is where most of your damage comes from. Endless munitions is still good. You still get far shot. You still get tailwind. Spell suppression, what that probably means is you're probably getting all the spell suppression nodes now. You're getting oh god. You're now getting more spell suppression on the tree. It's giving you more prevented damage. You know, a 56% spell damage just is blocked. It's a little weird. It's like backwards minion balancing. You now have more stuff on the tree innately, less power from gear. If anything else, I don't know, it's fine. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I feel like it is just going to be as strong. It's going to be a little squishier for bosses because you don't have as much life flask regen. But it's hard to say how strong it actually is because because going into the next league, if they don't give us the deck stacking mods back, your boots aren't going to be there. You're going to be using Garukin's Flight. Garukin's Flight, which by the way, I paid some asshole an Exalt for these on day 1 of the league last time. I dropped an Exalt. I was like, okay, well, there's a free Garukin's Flight. Bought him on day 1, and then we found out the stupid Dex mod existed. So like, wow, I feel like an idiot. So then I ended up spending like 8x later on like tier 1 life deck stacking boots. So that was kind of annoying. But there you go. Garukin's Flight is what you're going to use for boots. You do lose damage, so it's hard to say. It's going to be viable. It's just not going to be the end all be all anymore. It might honestly be worth it to not deck stack on the build and instead do the exact same thing, but do what Mathil did this last league and not deck stack, but go like Trinity and just elemental stack. Still the same mechanics. You're still throwing out a ton of spectral throws. Super fun to play. It's just your scaling is going to be different. Instead of deck stacking, you're just going to go like elemental stacking and just get a bunch of flat elemental damage. That's another way to scale it. That's what I would do if I did it this league. You can always use the flask regen Pantheon. Yeah, but then you lose out on like, you know, running reflect immune maps. Personally, unless I have a reason not to get it, I always run the Pantheon with minus reflect. If I account for reflect because I'm like a Slayer or something, I'll have reduced effective shock. If I'm shock immune, like let's say I am elementalist, I'm immunity to elemental damage, I'm running Tempest Shield, so I have like immunity to shock. I have a Bastion of Elements, so I take a lot less reflected damage. I'm running Arctic Armor, so I'm immune to freeze. Like, what Pantheon do we run? I don't know. The Life Flask Pantheon, maybe. But that, or you know what? I wouldn't even run that. With Arctic Armor, you now have 30% reduced phys damage taken if you run the Pantheon that gives you minus physical damage taken when you're standing still. Minus 30% phys damage reduction is insane. And I'm kind of surprised more people aren't talking about it. That's a big buff for Arctic Armor, and Arctic Armor wasn't even necessarily bad. They were just a lot better options for the same reservation. Like, when I do my minion build, oh god, hold on. We're gonna come back to this. I gotta talk about the minion build for a second. Cleave Slayer. So I've got like 2.5 builds so far for potential league starters, but let's go to our, hey, I'm Gary and you saw my video. So this is Poison Animate Weapon is probably going to be my league starter. What Pantheon am I going to run? Let's think about it. Well, I have Max Block, which is cool. I am immune to Reflect because I don't do damage, so that's Pantheon's off the table. God, what else? I'm immune to Shock and Freeze because of Tempest Shield and Arctic Armor, so those are accounted for. Do I even need a guy good of a Life Flask? I don't know. Like, I think I would rather take the Fizz damage reduction. Good to know. Do you have any leveling for this, or should I just follow your endgame tree? Which build? The Spectral Throw build? Is that what you're talking about? Siloros? Siloros? Welcome. I haven't seen you here before either. Are you talking about that leveling guide for Spectral Throw? For what you're saying is it starts to gravitate to Omniscience. Yeah, Caesar, basically that's what I'm telling you. Even though Omniscience is getting nerfed, removing the deck stacking mod from boots makes it so that build is more worse. You're probably going to end up going Omniscience. And hey, you know what? If Omniscience is cheaper this league, maybe instead of like 40 exalts, it's like, I don't know, 5? Like, if it goes out of meta is what I'm saying, your Spectral Throw build is a lot better because it's better than the deck stacking was this coming league. So, you know, it's one of those things you may have to start. Oh, you did an animate weapon? I was playing this last league, the chaos version, but the tankiness wasn't there. Can you present your version? Absolutely. We're about to make a video on this. You know what? Oh, God, do I even want to make the video now? I'm still going to make a video, but I may do it off stream. Basically, what I'm going to show off is like, hey, Reddit, the league isn't dead. You just have to be clever with how you scale now. You can't just throw out a bunch of minions, have +2 alt mini gems and call it good. So what I wanted to do a necromancer that uses, instead of +2 alt minion gems ascendancy, actually use the Unholy Might ascendancy node. Unholy Might ascendancy node is very powerful for all poison or chaos damage minions because now you have it during single target bosses, where before you only had it when you killed minions. Very big damage boost. So I wanted to do a poison build, and they doubled the poison damage on everything, which is why I have this little minions deal double poison damage, because they do now. So with all that being said, how are we doing this? With a wand. So all I have on the build, we are doing 2.8 million, so keep that in mind. All we have on the build is a crafted with minion essences until we get +1 minion gems. Then we craft on trigger socketed spell when you use a skill. Well, animate weapon is a skill. What are we triggering? We're triggering Bladefall. The idea of it is I want as high quality of life as possible at league start, okay? I want 0 clunkiness, especially with an animate weapon build. So the idea is when we cast animate weapon, it is going to, a Bladefall is going to trigger, which gives us 5 volleys of lingering blades, or 5 lingering blades. We cast all of them, we move, right? So every now and then, every 8 seconds, we just cast more blade falls automatically, and we just cast animate weapon, and it's like super convenient. And then at the beginning of boss fights, like against like the Feared or something, we're going to be casting a bunch of blade falls ourselves, getting all of our animate weapons up, which have a base duration of 40 seconds, which I think is then scaled. Wait, does animate weapon have a duration? Yes, it does. Okay, perfect. It's not 40 seconds, bitches. Let's look it up. How high is it? Now I'm curious. 85 seconds. Oh. Oh, okay. So our animate weapons last 85 seconds or a minute and a half. If the boss isn't dead by then, you can automatically cast 5 of them every 8 seconds, and which is juicy. We're doing Chance to Poison. We have melee splash substituted in for multi-strike while we're mapping. Otherwise, we're just doing multi-strike, and it's like insane single target. All of our DPS is against pinnacle bosses, by the way. Against a standard boss, we absolutely destroy map bosses or arch nemesis mods, whatever. It does, they're all dying. Omniscience nerfs don't. Oh, I'd like to see more defensive layers. Oh, we'll go over defensive layers in a second. We do have some juicy defensive layers. Spoiler for the max spell block on my left. 30% nerf on pen, but it dealt enough damage before to cover it. And more spell suppression on tree means more affixes for attributes on gear. Isn't spell suppression a prefix? No, it's a suffix. You're right. It is a suffix. Yeah, omniscience is still good, but that is a significant nerf in pen, which is why you use it. I need music. Lo-fi Leah, come to my rescue. Celeste Lo-fi. Okay, I dig it. Okay, so what's the idea behind this build? Well, we're using Unholy Might, we're using Animate Weapon, we're using Poison. Now, I need to talk about something. Chance to Poison, before we go to the defensive layers. I am guessing, and this is just a guess, okay, it is an assumption, that all of the new mods we're getting from minions are not just minion life, crit, and life. Minion life, minion damage, and crit. I think there's going to be more. I think on whether it be bone rings or the new shield or whatever, the lower level convoking ones, I think they're going to add minions have a chance to poison mod on the minion pool. That's what I'm betting they're going to do. I don't have any confirmation. We get patch notes in a week, but that's what we're going to do. You know what? Okay, we're not doing a video making stream today. Let's just put I love the Manifesto making builds. Update all. All right, we'll do the video off stream. It's going to probably be uploaded tomorrow evening is when the new video is going to come. I'm going to talk about this exact thing. But if they do not have chance to poison mods, that's fine. It's still a viable build. What you have to do, I forget, was it United in Dream? There's a cutlass in the game that gives you full chance to poison. It gives you envy, which is a big damage boost, so it's not like in fact, you're probably gaining a lot of damage using this cutlass than before. However, you lose a lot of quality of life not going convoking wand. It's an awkward trade-off. I would rather have the quality of life. But United in Dream, totally viable, totally fine. It just makes the build a little more clunky when it comes to summoning these things. But it's an option. That's how else you can get United in Dream. The third option is like the high-end option. It is the most expensive, but it is a way to do it. Grasping Mails. You guys know that 100% increased global defense mod everyone wanted that came from Grasping Mail? One of the mods you could get from it is minions have 60% chance to poison, so that's how you can get your full poison chance. You can then corrupt it for +2 minion gems, and whatever else mods it has doesn't really matter. It would just be treated like a unique. You would just look for that mod and that corruption in that order. So that would be what we want. Now, there are other benefits. We are running only level 20 with +3 all. I'm assuming I have a +2 minion helmet, which shouldn't be that hard. And a +1 from our wand. We can also get +1 on our shield. Click. We can also get +2 from our chest. Click, click. And I think we get +1 somewhere else. But basically, we want to get to level 24 because that gives us 18 animated weapons, which is total gems +27 animated weapon. That's our goal. But for now, 16 is fine. 17 if we can get +2, 18 if we can get +4, but whatever. Again, we're looking at 2.8 million damage. Now, obviously, Animate Weapon has its own high damage scaling, okay? Really, really good. This damage is not enough for like Simulacrum because the damage is split between all the minions, but against single target things, it's really good. Yeah, and sidetrack has become the main focus. The sidetrack. What do you mean, Seismic? Are you in the wrong chat? I see you lurking there. The mod that they nerfed. Which mod did they nerf? Oh, you're talking about the helmet? No, they buffed that. The helmet used to give +3 all minion gems. Now it gives +3 to minion gems and helmet. Now it gives +2 to all minion gems, which is much stronger. It's just replacing the Necromancer mod. And so this is Unholy Might, which is excellent, by the way. Great buff for the build. I'm assuming I have that. It shouldn't be that hard to get it. All you have to do, by the way, in order for me to get it, surely they wouldn't nerf the +2 minion roll weight. Doesn't matter. Geargate, the only thing I would do to craft it... Oh my god, are we going to do Craft of Exile right now? All right, going to Craft of Exile. I got to prove a point. So here's the thing, guys. If you are looking for one specific mod, one affix, it is actually extremely easy. It's very, very easy. Here's what you do. You go to helmets. You go to Strength Int helmet. You look up Bone helmet, which is the minion helmet. Then you look up, you want, plus level of socketed minion gems. Let's assume you want the rarest one. Cool. How are you gonna get it? Well, you essence mod, you go to Essence of Loathing, which is mana reservation for skills. Oh my god. And then look, 1 in 28 essences, we get our stupid +3 minion gems or +2, whatever number it is. It could be 100, it doesn't matter. As long as you get that mod to enable the build, that's what matters in your helmet. You'll just treat it like a unique slot and you'll get the rest of your resistances and stuff out of the gears until you get a better helmet. So you get 10% res, you get +3 all minion gems. You could even craft on life if you're a tryhard. Like there's a lot of things you could do to guarantee that. So even if it's much more rare, it's fine. It doesn't matter. You're still getting it. It's just you don't care about any other mods on the item except crafted life. That's like your league start helmet. That's the breach mod. The Griffin, what? They nerfed Gravicious body from 100 defense to 50. Yeah, Gravicious was the 10% max life as energy shield. Now it's really cool. Now it's a percentage of fizz is now taken as fire and percentage of fizz is taken as lightning. So if you're like a chieftain with Arctic armor and you're standing still, you are so goddamn tanky. A chieftain standing still, how much fizz reduction do you get with Arctic armor? And the Pantheon. Okay, we're counting that too. With the Pantheon and the Mastery. Let's look at it. Hold on. I need to prove. Okay, so anyway, that's how we're getting our helmet, is the minus reservation, whatever minion gem. That's how we're doing it. With Chieftain, you're going to get 20% of fizz is taken as fire. You're also getting 20% of fizz taken as fire from 20% less fire damage taken and 20% less fizz damage taken. So that's 40%. You then get 9% from the Pantheon. You get 30%. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's right. You get 30% from Arctic Armor in the Pantheon, 20% from Tassaleo. You're going to get the Watcher's Eye for another 9%, 10%. So you're looking at like 60 to 70% fizz taken as fire from including this one node. Chieftains are going to be tanky AF. 20% fizz now, right? Yes, but you also get another 10% from the Pantheon, which you should get if you're doing something like that. But yeah, you can take a ton of fizz taken as something else. I think Chieftains are going to be super tanky. I think Juggernauts are going to be really, really tanky with that new armor node. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that new armor node for elemental damage can be used with armor. I think that works with Imbalanced Guard. So you get twice as much effective armor, but you're capped at 50% damage reduction. So if you have like 200,000 armor, 16,000 is applied to elemental damage, and if you get this node, 32,000 armor for elemental damage. How much damage reduction is 32,000 armor? Well, almost always it's 50. So Imbalanced Guard is like a weird spell suppression setup as long as you're willing to take the huge hit to fizz damage. I don't know. It's tough to say. If you're willing to take a lot more fizz damage to have like insane elemental hit reduction, that's pretty good. I think that works with the elemental Juggernaut node now, so we'll see. Okay, back to this build anyway. You're not dying to corpse explosion strong boxes at least. True. My last was a mess. Oh, defensive layers. So what are our defensive layers? We have a few of them. The biggest one is block chance with spell block. Because we're not using United in Dream, we can super easily cast Bone Offering on demand. If you're wondering why we're not using Flesh Offering, so yes, Flesh Offering is a massive damage boost for the build. You're talking like 400,000 to 500,000 damage, which is like 15% more damage. The reason we're not using it is because Bone Offering is really strong. Bone Offering gives us 18 attack and spell block. That, with Tempest Shield, gives us 43% spell block. I don't get any spell block on my regular shield. I just get a tier 1 attack block suffix. That, with any block on the tree, which is these two wheels right here, puts us at 71 attack block and 77 spell block. True, not glancing blows. That is a massive defensive layer. Cast on Death Portal defensive layer? No, not this build. This build's tanky. We are running Eldritch Battery. This allows us two things. One, I don't know if people know this. Eldritch Battery got a buff in the Manifesto. Divine Blessing. So every other build got Divine Blessing hit hard except for mana builds and Eldritch Battery builds. If you reserve all of your mana and you use life tap, you can't do that anymore. And that means that Eldritch Battery has super easy time casting it. It's only going to cost like 700 energy shield, and we're going to get a lot of it just basically on the build because we have to use a bone helmet, we have to use a spirit shield. These things give us energy shield. So I think there's a lot of juice with this build. Another defensive layer, one second. Because of how because we have open gem sockets, I went out of my way to not use any specters or any animate guardian on the build. I want this to be the smoothest build I've ever played as animate weapon. I have freedom to use a bunch of reservations. The reason why we're spamming a bunch of like crappy reservations with precision and clarity is that we're a necromancer and every reservation gives us 3% increased attack speed in all of our minions. So these four is all 12% increased attack speed. Haste, Divine Blessing is another 3%. Blasphemy, Despair, and Aura does not give us... Yes, that does. Okay, so Despair and Tempt Chains both give us 3% each, and then Arctic Armor is not giving us one because it's not an aura. So that's like, I don't know, how much is that? Is Bone Offering considered an aura? Probably not. Anyway, so all that is to say, this one node gives us like our minions all 20% increased attack speed, which is twice as much as Mindless Aggression, which is pretty juicy. So that's why we do a bunch of crappy reservations if we're not doing anything else. We're running a high level vitality for regen because I have the reservation room anyway. Basically, all of our mana is going to be consumed by vitality, whatever we have left over. We're probably going to run level 20. It's not that hard to get 4 mana. But we can run to 0 mana, because we have Eldritch Battery, which takes care of all of our mana costs, which incidentally also solves our mana cost problem with Animate Weapon, which is consuming, yes, a lot of mana. Yes, it consumes a lot of mana. After the mana cost nerf, because they made Animate Weapon cost more, because I think they saw how insane this build's going to be, it's going to end up being like 55 mana per cast of Animate Weapon, which is a lot. We're casting 3 times a second, so it's like 150 mana a second, which is more than, I think, base clarity at level 20. So that's why we're going Eldritch Battery. It just solves that problem. And it allows us to use a Divine Aura. Anyway, that's ultimately the build. We're also 150% life because we take the life wheel over here. If we were desperate, we could do something like this with like that. But it's unnecessary. I think this build's going to be great. It's better for builds that have natural ES. For every other build that relied on the Griffith mod, it's going to be a little rough. Yeah, it's going to be great. I love it. Okay, so by the way, if we didn't have the Gravacious mod nerfed, we would have used it on this build for Eldritch Batteries. So it does hurt us a little, but we still get Energy Shield from bases anyway. We might have to use Energy Shield boots with Energy Shield mods on it, potentially, but I don't think we're gonna be that desperate. Worst comes to worst, we just get a chest with hybrid Energy Shield armor, and we just do it that way because we don't have a chest slot taken. We could do rares for it right now, but whatever, it's optional. Anyway, this might be what I just show. I think this is gonna be my league starter, which is Animate Weapon. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yes, for the rest of the item in the league starter state, life and res everywhere is enough. For the rest of the items, or do you need something special somewhere? So, well, I mean, chance to poison on attacks for minions is what you're gonna need as like a special mod. Otherwise, it's kind of free to do whatever you want. Like, this build has tier 3 attack damage with minions, and that's it. That's like with a tier 3 essence or something, right? If you have tier 1 attack, that alone adds how much damage to the build? 66,000? Throw on, like, I don't know, what else would you do? Attack speed for minions? And you're looking at like a lot of damage. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. 200,000 damage. Hot damn. As far as the rest of the year goes, I think I showed it off just a second ago. I don't have it anymore. Yeah, I don't have it up anymore. We're gonna use a helmet with minus reservation mod on it, the 10% or whatever. That means you could push something like your precision for accuracy aura for minions or clarity and really go crazy. I don't know if we're gonna go crit. here's the other thing we have to ask ourselves, and this is something I have to see with patch notes. This is where patch notes might change the build, okay? This is what might change. This AoE node is now going to be a critical strike and crit multi node. Minion offense mastery is losing the 100% chance to crit. That's something worth noting. But precision gives critical strike chance. We're not using power charges or anything, but if but I mean, if we can get a lot of crit strike chance, I might switch out one of the gems. Probably faster attack. Oh, actually, hold on. We can update our gems. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Added chaos is still king. Chance to poison is still king. Minion damage, still king. But what about faster attacks? That can be upgraded. We're probably not going to do cruelty. We'll probably do void manipulation. We're not doing cruelty because we have a bunch of weapons attacking, not one super attack. So this gives us... Unbound ailments is a bunch of duration, which is pretty juicy. Void manipulation gives us more poison DPS. Is that really more damage? Wow, that's a lot more damage. Holy shit. We are now at 3.1 million. Okay, well, that's why you check your gems, folks. Jesus Christ. Chance to poison is probably what we're going to upgrade here. We're going to want minion speed on that. Minion speed with animate weapon is very, very mandatory. You're going to need it somewhere on the build. What you think you can do with essence is pretty cheap. Withering touch. Oh, that's for chaos. Never mind. Oh no, you want wither. That's true. I'm just going to be running a wither spell totem with multiple totems. Remember, our animate weapon has a length of 85 seconds without doing anything else. Just running a necromancer does that. So we have an 85-second animate weapon. We are getting life regen on the tree. I think that is good to get. We want a bunch of life regen. Our animate weapons are going to be staying alive because they get a bunch of block. Now, if we want to, we could go extra. In fact, what's our chance to block on our animate weapon? Animate weapon is attacking every 0.14 seconds, has a 100% chance to hit, 100% chance to poison, a ton of increased poison damage, and poison duration is 2.3 seconds. Where's our block? Block, 43%. Okay, so minions have a 43% chance to block. I could go down here, get all these juicy, juicy block nodes, and they get life regen when they block, and push it up to 73 block. That's a possibility, but I don't know how much I'm gonna need. Oh shit, I'm gonna do this, aren't I? I lose a gem socket for it, though. I don't know how much that's worth it. If I could drop this minion cluster here, I would, but that's a lot of damage. I don't know. We have the option of getting this. We could also get leech for our minions as well. We probably should do that as well. Maybe we are going to do that. Anyway, that would push it to 73 block. That should make our minions very tanky, especially when they recover 2% of their life when they block. That's like, think of that as like a weird Aegis Aurora kind of effect on minions for life, and that's really good. Yeah, that's a one way to keep your animate weapons alive, which is nice. Fortress Covenant would be great for chance to block. Ooh, do we want Fortress Covenant? Okay, here's the problem with Fortress Covenant. Obviously, if you use this in a cluster, there is no downside. It's just they block more. I'm gonna bet... No, they wouldn't do that. I was about to say they're gonna, in patch notes, they're gonna take that away, but I wouldn't bet money on it. There's a chance they might nerf this, but we'll see. Yeah, this does give them a bunch of chance to block. It'll max out their block pretty easily as well when you have this. I just don't know. I mean, it should be pretty easy to take, hilariously enough. We would just take this, probably. This would be pretty good. Actually, we only take one mastery here. How much? Hold on. Would that actually work? Do we need not a cluster for this? Fortress Covenant goes here. Yeah, look at that. We only take one. So they would take 20% increased damage. And they get a bunch of block. That's a possibility. True, true. That's where I would put it. It's just up there. We're not taking this node because we're not running Spectres or anything. We could run it for max life too, but That's 160,000 damage. All right, with 3.13 million, I like that a lot. I think that's a good build. I think this is, okay, to be fair, full disclosure, the patch notes aren't out yet. We don't know. In a week, this could change. This is my skeleton for my league starter. I think I am going to do this unless patch notes really do something magical. There is going to be overhauled systems. Things are going to change. Gear is going to be acquired differently. There's a lot of factors you have to consider, but I think this is a good skeleton for a build. And tomorrow evening, we're going to be posting a video where I talk about this and my general distaste for how Reddit reacted to the Manifesto, in particular certain content creators. And we're going to be talking about that because I feel kind of strongly about it. What else do I want to make here? We were doing a Cleave Slayer. Whoa! Oh, God. Oh, that color. Look at this old-ass passive tree. Wow, look at that blast from the past. Hey, kids, you want to know what the old passive tree looked like? Look at that wheel. Look at that rectangle. Not even a wheel. Oh God, the tree was so ugly. Look how packed everything was. Oh, the old blood magic. Oh my God. That's right. That's right, kids. Blood magic used to have 10% life behind it. 10% life nodes. Damn. What was this build? This was like a vault-packed old school Slayer. Well, not old school Slayer, but newer Slayer. What was this build? What was I using? Oh, Cyclone. Oh, Cyclone Shockwave. Oh, it was a Hegemonies build with Comb's Heart. Oh, look at that. Oh, you had a staff node here before. Yeah, it gives accuracy, crit chance, bunch of flat accuracy. Oh, that's right. Man, look how ugly this tree used to be. Look at this. What is this monstrosity? Wow, look how close the nodes used to be. This was pre-mastery, so you didn't have masteries before. Wow, old skill tree. Do I have anything older? I didn't realize that's how that worked. What's my oldest build on this? We have... Oh God, when was the last time I made an Ascendant? Oh God, recently apparently. Oro Flicker? Oh, this is old. Oh, this is real old. What's this? An Oro Flicker build. It looks like this is about the same tree, I think. Wow, I got some old ass builds on this. Jesus, yeah, the life wheel used to be different. Mortal Conviction, rip. Life rectangle, you big brain, exactly. No wonder I gave up trying after 10 minutes of trying to make a build. Yeah, man, this build was, oh man, it's so weird. You know what this reminds me of? Oh my God, look at the old reservation nodes. Look how cute they were. Look at the little wheel. Oh my God, the old chaos wheel. That's right. This reminds me of like League of Legends, where it's like the map changed like 10 years ago, and we were all like, oh, look how boring and ugly the new map is. The old one looks so much prettier. And then you like look at the old League of Legends map and it's just vomit. That's what this reminds me of. Look at how ugly this passive tree used to be. And we used to think, oh my God, we used to play on this all the time. No wonder this used to be so confusing. Hot damn. That's terrible. This is the same. Oh, look at this 4% reduced reservation of skills, but it applied to everything, not just mana. Oh, that was juicy. But you never reserved life back then because you didn't have like petrified blood. That's cute. All right, we're going back to Slayer. And this is my, oh, this is not it. This is Cleave Slayer. This might be my Cleave starter as well. If we went melee, this is what I would use, I think. Yeah, this would give us a bunch of AoE. So against enemies, how big is our AoE when we're actually mapping? That's pretty big. That's pretty good. And that's after the AoE buff. I'm assuming the AoE buff is going to be effectively like 20% more AoE all the time on your cleave. Because that's about what +2 radius works out to, is plus 20% more area of effect. 20 to 25%, somewhere in there. So that's pretty good. As far as damage goes, we're not done yet, so let's keep going with the build here. We do want not that. We are going leech. We are leeching. We are going to get rid of that. And what I'm doing here is I understand the patch notes aren't out yet, but it's nice to have skeletons in my experience. I don't mind doing that. We're not going this direction here because this way gives us a 2-point jewel, so that's why we're doing that. Oldest build I got in POV is from 3.8. Ooh, just a suggestion. Oh wait, whoa, chat's going crazy. Calm down, guys. The new masteries and colors were chef's kiss. Oh, I know. This tree is so much better. I love the mastery system. That was genius. Nobody saw that coming. Thanks for your work and time. I'll stay tuned for the animate weapon on your YouTube. Yes, tomorrow evening, probably around like 9:30 Pacific is usually when I'll upload. 9 p.m., 8:30, something like that. No overleach. Makes you squish. On this build, there's overleach. Unless you're talking about the other Slayer build, then maybe. Just a little suggestion. Don't forget to put the POB in the description. I had a hard time finding the Spectral Throw one. Yeah, but okay, to be fair, Spectral Throw, that video was like my first Path of Exile video ever, okay? I had shit to learn. If you guys compare my old YouTube videos, like look at the editing. Hold on, we'll pull up the YouTube channel here. Like, look at the editing on like my original video here. How much views does it have? 4.5 thousand, goddamn. So this editing, like look at this compared to what it used to be. Like here, I'm not even gonna play audio, don't worry. But like look at this editing. It's like, wait for it. Oh my God, this is so boring already. Hello? Oh, there we go. Chop, 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 and then it's so dumb. It's so dumb. This build, look how boring. I'm in like one place the entire time. Oh my God, I'm treating this like a stream. Oh my God, I'm in one place the entire build? Wow. And then I talk about this. Man, how did you people watch this? This was so poorly edited. And now when you look at my most recent video, 2.8 thousand views, wonderful. Now look at this. Look at this editing. Oh, it's beautiful, boys. I love it. I was super proud of this video. I'm proud of this video because when I made it, here, we'll maximize it for a second. I'm proud of this video because when I made it, I didn't know what I was gonna say. I knew I wanted to talk about like crafting and like making a weapon, and I had that rough idea in my head. But this video I made beginning to end in like 3 hours, and I was very proud of it. I was like, damn, this came together well. And I think people know it. I think people saw the passion. Siloros, your name sounds extremely familiar. I might have either just had a conversation with you. I did, okay. I just talked with you, sorry. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Siloros, your name reminds me of cellulose, which is now reminding me of the CPR class I took today. Did you guys know that room air contains 20% oxygen, and when you breathe air out of your body, it's not pure CO2, it's actually 17% oxygen, which is enough to sustain life. So that's when you do CPR and you blow into somebody's mouth, it's your exhaled breath, but you get but they still breathe from it, which I found really interesting. Oh, my bad then. Not mine though. I'm not holding on to my own POBs. Oh, Usaka coming in here with the big old dick. He just slammed down on the deck. He's like, I don't keep my old POBs. He's like, I don't keep them. I'm fresh. I'm organized. Oh, my bad then. I'll keep following you. It's nice to talk with people who take time to explain. Hey, no problem at all, man. If you ever want anything, yeah, just let me know and I can definitely talk to you about it. Yeah, I'm more than happy to help. I love teaching though. I have a lot of patience for teaching. I think in another life I would have been a teacher. Like I would have been like either a high school or a low college level teacher. I really like that age range for like teaching people about like social studies and all that. I love history. I play a lot of EU4. Europa Universalis 4. Oh my God. Europa Universalis 5 is coming out one day, boys. One day, copium. I mean, the physical DPS weapon craft was very entertaining on top of being informative. Besides the mistake on the attack speed craft, yes, I agree, it was very informative. That was a little fake news. I accidentally said that the attack speed craft on swords was, or axes, was a local attack speed buff. It wasn't. It was actually global. If you just craft double damage instead on that exact weapon, you would have, it's still a similar level DPS. Like I have that exact sword here that we crafted on stream. It's 843 DPS, not including the double damage mod. With the double damage mod, it's looking at like 910 physical DPS if you include the double damage mod, which is pretty good. And that only costs like 10 exalts, 11 exalts to craft, and that's a very, very good League Stark sword. I crop out that white square on the Reddit icon. Oh my God, Saber, you're triggering me. I know, I saw it after I uploaded it. Without even thinking, I downloaded the Reddit logo, transparent background, and I just added it onto the video without like checking it. Oh, Saber, you're triggering me already. Nitpick intensifies. No, I already nitpicked myself on it. I talked about it. I spent 3 weeks teaching students to do that for their sprites when making their games so they don't look like shit. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's so easy to do and I didn't do it. That means we can sustain life just by kissing someone. Yes, you can. Well, with their consent, of course. I wish I could sub. You deserve it. Kind of broke at the moment. Oh, thank you, Siler. I like the new guy. Oh, the new guy's so nice. He's like, hey man, listen, you're an awesome content. I was like, oh, my heart melts when people do that. Thank you. Hey, you don't need to sub, man. I appreciate it. Unless you don't want commercials. Actually, to be clear, if you guys don't want commercials on a channel, do not subscribe to me, okay? I have commercials run because I'm an affiliate. I have to run them, as in, like, I never press the button. They just play them for me, so sorry. If you guys don't want commercials, don't sub to me. Just go to Twitch. Here, I'll show you guys the icon here. I'm going to type in Twitch chat. You're going to see an icon next to my name. Hello? Can I type in Twitch chat, please? Oh, my God. Hello? Please? There we go. Okay. Oh, keys. Okay, so you're gonna see an icon next to me called oh my god, I gave out 10 gift subs? I must have lost a bet to give out gift subs. Anyway, oh, it's not there. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna change my name. Guys, oh god, hold on. Turbo. Yes, we want this. And not this. Don't show this. Oh my god. Edit chat identity. Show this. Yes, Turbo. No, this. Take off the gift sub. Oh, whatever. Twitch Prime. Just buy Twitch Prime. It's worth it. Sorry, I'm getting off topic here, but yeah, Twitch Prime is definitely what you should do if you want to avoid commercials, because you not only get commercials off my channel, you get them off all the channels, and you just never have to sub at anyone. So if that's your reasoning for subbing, just buy that. At this point, I tried having them in folders since the POB got a system, but I forgot and changed my PC at some point. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal to remake a build in POB. It's extremely easy. I'll now have to choose between Spectral Throat or your version of Animate Weapon. Sileros, I personally cannot build the same build twice. I don't have it in me. The most fun I have playing Path of Exile is playing builds I haven't built before. Is this Mother or Earthbound? I think it is. Snowman theme? So I can't do the same build twice. I don't have it in me. So I need to keep doing different builds. That's why I'm doing a different thing than the Spectral Throw. Also, Mathel has a good version of it if you want a leak start of it. That's another good one. Oh, did you recommend the While Unique Nearby meme? Did you recommend the While Unique Nearby meme? Did you recommend the While Unique Nearby meme? I don't quite know what you mean, Lord Melange. Can you mind explaining that? Sorry. No, the scuffness adds to it. No. No, we're gonna... Videos can be edited better. Always can be edited better. Every new video I make, I learn something new. I learned, in fact, this video, I learned how to, not motion track, but I learned how to do it pretty good with that Reddit icon. I also learned how to green screen correctly and not have like a super bad outline behind me. So that's another thing I learned. I try to learn something every video to make them better and better. I don't just want to be like normal. God, I have an ugly icon. Top right, by the way. What? Top right? What? Save it, whatever I did. Where's my, there we go. This is my Animate Weapon League start. I think I'm gonna do this. Obviously, we have to see if they add chance to poison mods to gear, which I think they will. If they don't, I have to change things around to do United in Dream. But I think this is what we're gonna do, and probably not use Bone Offering because of that lack of quality of life. Oswaldo, hi ASMR Blue Slime Man. Okay, first of all, every single word you said there was not correct. ASMR, motherfucker. I need to learn how to press the mic button to like know how to do left side mic and right side mic, and I can make that joke whenever somebody says that. People say I'm ASMR. I'm not ASMR. As in like my voice is very like not very manly. I'm not blue, I'm teal. And man, I'm a goo boy. I'm not Gary the Goo Man, I'm Gary the Goo Boy. Nerd. Also, hi Oswaldo. I